Water Valley Blue Devil football is being brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Yallowbush Hospital and Nursing Home, Turnage Drug Store, Valley Tool Incorporated, Farm Bureau Insurance, Trolley Eye Clinic, Luke's Body Shop, Black & Associates PA, Midtown Auto Parts, First Choice Insurance, Crow Martin Attorneys at Law, C.W. White Incorporated, Horan & Horan PLLC, Fisher Property Team of Remax Legacy Realty, and Mechanics Bank. And now all the play-by-play action with Steve Lindsay and Chad Franks.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to the 2019 football season for the Water Valley Blue Devils. This year, the Blue Devils will take on a new role as defending Class 3A champions.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
It just sounds good, and we've been talking about the honeymoon just doesn't feel like it's over yet.
Right.
You know, it's still the buzz around the school.
We've got about 15 minutes of honeymoon left.
Yeah, we've got to get rid of it because, seriously, this year starts in, like you said, 15 minutes, and we got new football games to play.
We do. We have new opponents, and, we were looking back, we kind of texted back and forth a little bit this week. A couple of the opponents that Ripley played last year that were 4A schools that were in their division, they are now in our division, being Senatobia and Byhalia. So, we kind of inherited some of the teams that were their toughest opponents last year.
Well, tonight's game is in Ripley, Mississippi against the Tigers. And, if you remember last year, we played the little jamboree game against them, and I think they ended up ahead of us at the end of the day. But they went on to go the opposite way, and we went up.
We climbed on up. I think they finished 3-7 and like one from the bottom in their division last year, or their region.
Right. And Water Valley's got a tough road ahead this year because – we are going to have a target on our back each and every week. And being the Class 3A state champions, every team we play this year is going to want to stick it to us. And we're going to get their best each and every week, and it's a hard role. And like we were saying on the way over, this team is good too. And there's actually been articles about how we may defend.
All right, absolutely.
And this and that, but, my observation, and it's worth about as much as the screws holding this, but
this shaky building.
Right, but my view is I think our first string is just as good as it was last year.
Well, and I think we're going to see different strings.
Right.
Things that other teams, if you look at us last year, we're going to have some of that same DNA because we're going to get a lot of Jacob Truss and we're going to get a lot of the defensive players. And, trying to change some of the front guys around a little bit because of the ones that graduated this last year.
And then we graduated a lot. When we were driving over, I was looking at it, and it's like big name after big name after big name. And then you think, well, we still got a lot of big names. Yep. So even the backups last year that came in are going to be great this year.
Well, they got a lot of playing time. Bob was telling us, he told us last week and reminded us on the way up here that we wound up winning 14 games last year. We played 2, we lost 2. Certainly won the one that mattered the most there in December in Harrisburg. But we had 7 running clocks last year.
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
One in the second quarter
that could have perhaps been running clocks had some of the coaches, agreed to that. And our second team, third team, there were a lot of guys that, wound up were certainly pivotal players in the game.
Got a lot of playing time.
Got a lot of playing time. Absolutely.
So
some of the young guys.
Our only issue this year is really how deep are we?
Right.
Last year we bled depth. We were like one of those dream teams. Somebody go down, the next person up was just as big and just as fast. So this year, I want to see if we can be that same team.
Yep.
And it's hard to do back-to-back.
It is, and that's what we said coming up here. The only thing harder than winning a state championship is defending it.
Oh, it's got to be harder.
That's what we're going to do. And according to the clock, in about 12 and a half minutes here on the game clock, we'll see what we got.
Well, we're playing a team tonight that's barely in 4A. And we're not that big of a 3A team. But – the vibe is it should be an easy one for us.
Even though they're 4A, but they're down. They only have just a little over 40 players total.
Right. I think we
which is
counted
small
them,
for a 4A school.
40 players. That's incredible. But, yeah, first game for the Blue Devils tonight. We're going to see some new names. You're going to see some new numbers.
Right.
And you're going to see some guys like, hey, Ty Morgan got moved from starting center to defensive line.
Yep.
So, I mean, they've moved some players around. You got
added some guys.
Yep. So it's going to be interesting to see, how everything went. Now, last week we played in Oxford against New Albany, and the first string looked incredible.
Looked wonderful, absolutely.
Circus catches, perfect throws. We ran the ball well when we needed to.
Yep.
And it wasn't really until the second and third team got in, really,
that New Albany even scored.
And that was from just throwing long balls and hoping they got open.
And they did a couple of times. They dropped several, on some of their long ones. But,
right.
The article, some of the people who are watching may have read the article in the Eagle. If not, go back and Google it and find the article about Truss and how he grew last year. And, when he moved to Water Valley, football was certainly on the radar, but not quarterback. And
I think it's more baseball, actually.
Yeah, but we saw him grow. He grew into that role. And it seemed like the more that was put on him, the more he was able to do. It was wonderful
that was
for
one
us.
My big criticism. He wasn't throwing the ball well enough early in the year. And Ben, I'm telling you, when we got to the state championship game, everything was right there, perfect. And it couldn't have been a better performance out of the Blue Devils. And that's what we need to try to work towards this year. And one of the hardest things is in that locker room, Coach Embry has got to do one thing. He's got to keep them hungry. How do you do that after you just won? Are you satisfied or are you still hungry?
That's right. Yeah, come on. And some of those young guys saw, certainly they were part of it, and, some saw more playing time than others. But, if I was a young man and I saw, what that team was able to accomplish, my question would be, why not us? Why can't we do that too?
That's right. Well, tonight, Ripley Tigers, and Bob's going to tell us in just a minute. He's going to give us a little rundown of the history of the series between the two teams. But this is only going to be the fifth one, so there's not a whole lot.
It's going to be short.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
Valley Tool Incorporated of Water Valley, serving Yalobusha County for 2 decades, are proud supporters of Water Valley High School athletics. Valley Tool makers of fixtures, gauges, jigs, specialized tooling, precision grinding, production machining, and injected mold repair. Valley Tool with locations in the Industrial Park off of Highway 32 West and Railroad Street in Water Valley. Locally owned and operated by Casey Washington since 1997. Fisher Properties is now better than ever. The #1 real estate team in Water Valley joins the #1 real estate brand in the world, RE/MAX Legacy Realty. Call Sherry Fisher or Tony Hill at 473-4503.
All right, we're back at Ripley High School, and it's time for the history between the two teams. Bob, what do you have?
Okay, as you just mentioned earlier before the break, the history between Water Valley and Ripley is short. This is only the 5th meeting between the schools. The overall series tied at 2 games apiece. Now, the first meeting goes back to October 12th, 1951, here at Ripley. Water Valley
couple of years before I was born.
Yeah, just a couple of years. Chad and I were teens at that time. So the score was 12-7. All the games between Water Valley and Ripley have been rather close. The last meeting, Ripley won 14-0. That was on August 18th. No, not August. That would have been November the 18th, 2000. At Water Valley in the playoffs, and former Water Valley head coach Terry Allen was coaching the Ripley team at the time.
Isn't that just mean?
And so that was a hard pill to swallow, but it was a very close game. Again, 14-0, and a very defensive. And Ripley went on that year to go to the state championship. They lost the state championship, but they went on to play.
So it wasn't like we were down. They were just a really good team.
We had a very good year. We actually won the division that year, or the region that year. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see here. Only the second time in Blue Devil history to play the Tigers here in Ripley. Again, 1951 was the last and only year. We did have a 2-game series, 51 and 52. But that's it. The other 2 meetings were in the playoffs. Again, former Water Valley head coach Terry Allen coached the Tigers in the late 1990s. Games in Ripley, Ripley does lead the series 1-0. And home opener, well, we're doing fairly well. Away, we're 20-17-1, but the overall record is 44-30-1. On this State in Blue Devil history, Water Valley's record is 1-0. So.
Nice. Well, we'll be back in just a few minutes for kickoff. You're watching Blue Devil football.
When did insurance companies start emailing handshakes? Why is a billboard the only place you see your agent's face? Who decided you can't have good rates and good coverage? If you're questioning your insurance options, get real answers from a real person with a Farm Bureau Insurance Get Real review. It's simple, quick, and tailored just for you. Get real auto, home, and life insurance. Get Farm Bureau Insurance.
See agents Chuck Upchurch, Don Gray, and Bradley Brown.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area. A way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
Turnage Drug Store, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drug Store on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
Complete Body Repair. They do headliner replacement, vinyl top replacement, air conditioner repair, lockout service, and most any other body repair your vehicle would need. Luke's Body Shop has 24-hour towing, free estimates for any job. Ask about their coast-to-coast carports, buildings, and garages. When you're in need of body repair, take your vehicle to Luke's Body Shop, South Main Street in Water Valley. Open weekdays 8 till 5.
All right, we're back. Moments from kickoff at Ripley High School. Captains are in the middle of the field. You got Ja'Cory Woodard, Jacob Truss, Grant Burris, and Keldrick McIntosh, the captains for Water Valley. And we're trying to figure out who's won the toss. And, I mean, we missed that about 90% of the time
Just about every time last year.
Because we were excited.
Yep.
And maybe we'll get lucky and we'll catch this one. And we'll know in advance
Hopefully.
without having to ask. But
you know, you would think with something as blatant as the symbols and signs that they use, it'd be easy, but we're usually talking or, you know, paying attention to something else. And
we're reading something. This year, while we're waiting, we got some rule changes, Chad. What are they?
Well, the main rule change, the one that is going to affect every game, is certainly dealing with the play clock. And the play clock is going to shift from 25 seconds to 40 seconds. And they're not in every situation. So 40 seconds to 20, or from 25 to 40, it'll start as soon as the play is over, just like in college. It's designed to make the pace of play a lot more consistent. The other major rule change in the MHSAA, we'll use instant replay during football state championships. We even read the more detailed, it says postseason, so maybe even playoffs for the first time. And then, of course, the independent schools, the small schools, the private schools and stuff, they're going to have used independent replay last year for the first time, and seemed to work well for them.
Man, I'm a big fan of the 40-second play clock. It's so consistent. Yep. It takes the umpires out of play, when and when not to blow the clock in and all that. All right, Water Valley has won a toss, deferred to the second half, so Ripley will be getting the football first. We're about to get this thing underway here in about a minute. There's your defending state champions, Division 3A.
That's
Class
great.
3A, that's, man, they're, who was that carrying the baseball bat out? I couldn't see who it was, but somebody's carrying the baseball bat out.
It's just a sea of gray right now. I was just about to say, those gray jerseys look pretty nice. They've had a little bit of rain. There's some rain kind of south of us. We think it's going to completely miss us. The gray jerseys might be a good thing tonight as, the ground's pretty wet.
Yeah, we're kind of hoping we don't get rained on tonight, and maybe we'll be fortunate enough not to. That'd be great. I would enjoy that. Let's see who's probably going to be Dre McCray kicking off for the Blue Devils. We'll be headed east. We'll be kicking to the west, from east to west. I see Dre's coming out. Grant Burris McIntosh, Cahill Houston.
Well, and one of the big number changes, we mentioned a few names, few numbers that are new. Dre has switched from 10 to 11. That'll take a little bit of getting used to. Used to saying number 10, Dre McCray. It'll have to be, the double one.
Well, and 17 is Ty Kirkendall. It used to be
Tay Rucker. That's right.
And
that's going to take, and we may call him Tay a few times.
Maybe. It may happen. Marion Morgan is the third guy, R5 on this one. Look, Dalton Higgins, the L4.
Another number change. He was 76 last year, got 44. He may wear 76 maybe in one of the color combinations.
Well, Kiki Rucker is over there, number 1. He is Tay Rucker's family.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little brother, but Kelly corrected me. It's
cousin, I guess.
Cousin.
Yeah.
Dre McCray all set to kick this thing off. Gets a boot into it. It's a good one. It's going back. That's going to be in the end zone. 5 yards deep. Touchback. That's the way it started out, Dre.
And just picked it up right where he left off last year.
I watched the UPora game this afternoon at lunch, and his first kickoff went about 25 yards last year against UPora. So I was kind of.
His average went way up after that.
Went way up
right
there.
Yep.
That's right. Oh.
Well, certainly we were talking about a moment ago that the front four are very well, except for number 80. Of course, number 80, Cameron Sales, he is back and certainly one of the most experienced on the line. But we got number 73, Jonathan Norwood there down on defensive tackle. Number 56, of course, we saw a good bit of him last year, Marcus Cook. And then number 49 out there on the other side across the field, Ty Morgan.
Ripley hands the ball off to the left side, and he gets hit at the line of scrimmage. He may have got a ball length.
Maybe.
Let's see. I was trying to figure out who the quarterback is. He's number 4, but he's not on the roster. Is that Vandelaire? Vandiver?
Vandiver. I bet that's him.
Tristan? He's the only QB I see listed.
Yeah, and I do not see a number 18 out on the sidelines or on the field.
Vandiver hands off this side, off the right side, and it's handed off to number 32, Jamal Brooks, and he picked up that time about 5. 6. So it'll be third and about a long 4.
Yep.
And this is where Water Valley was really good, Chad, last year. Is getting on the field.
That's right. Getting them done, getting them stopped.
Vandiver's under center. Takes the ball, and he's going to throw it. Flags everywhere. That was a good catch, but
Well, Grant was going, and he kind of hesitated, so I don't know if somebody jumped on their side or they're going to call it false start. Yep.
Well, that might have been the reason for the false start.
Right.
Grant coming off hard and held up, made a move.
Well, and Grant is certainly there anchoring that middle. We are certainly going to miss I'm drawing a blank on his name. We were talking about Benson, absolutely. We're going to miss him, but Grant is certainly a solid stud there right in the middle. One of the top captains there is going to be leading the crew.
Definitely have a lot of speed, Water Valley does in the backfield. Pass out to the
flat. There you go.
Knocked down by Kiki Rucker.
Kiki. Yep.
They tried that, number 6, Centavious Hunt, and Kiki just stepped in front of it, knocked it down. So it's going to be 4th down for the Tigers, and they're getting their punt teams coming on. Who are we going to have back?
Number 7.
We're going to have
Martavius
Rocket back.
And he battled an injury off and on last year, and even with that had some run backs.
Look at this. Look who the short guy is, just in case it's a bad punt.
Yeah.
That's Tolbert.
We'll take that too.
And it is a shank off to the right. It's going to go. Tolbert wanted to get it, but looks like the Tigers jumped on it at the Water Valley 45, or at their own 45-yard line.
We're going to have great field position.
Well, we're used to that. We're used to getting some pretty good field position.
Yeah. Keep pinning them back, and then unless you've got a amazing punter, we're going to have good field position.
I'm telling you, that's man, I can't tell you. And the reason high school coaches don't get it is because they've never had it. Mm-hmm. Once you have a great punter or a great kicker, you're spoiled, and then forever you'll see the importance of special teams. I remember my high school coach when I was punting them 65, 70 yards. He says, I don't know what we're going to do next year. Field position is going to be terrible.
First and 10 in motion
All right, Truss hands the ball off up the middle. That's
number 23 to Micah
23 to Micah Hervey.
Yeah. Picked up about 2, maybe 3. A little bit of running together, about 3 yards.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of DeMicah. You're going to see a lot of Dre McCray. And you're going to see Marion get the ball a little bit too.
Well, and I know we were talking, we'll talk several times about changes. Dalton is here kind of in a slot position or
tight end.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yep. That's a very versatile position for our guys. Truss going to keep it himself on the snap. He got about 5, so it's going to be
pretty short.
4 or 5. It'll be third and about 3.
Yep.
Man, that line looks good. I was talking about Chase King last year at the end of the season. He played most of the state championship game. And I asked Brad because he looked undersized compared to some of the teams we were playing.
Yep.
He said, yeah, but guess what? He's always where you need him to be, and he's always got great form.
Yep.
Chase has quietly become one of the better offensive linemen. Jacob puts man in motion. He gets the ball, and flags everywhere.
We're gonna have a false start.
Coach Emery doesn't like that.
He's letting the ref know it.
Yeah.
Or the side judge.
Yeah. Well, we reciprocated on that.
Just kind of traded 5 back.
Well, what do you do here? I mean, this is one of those areas. I don't see Tolbert in there. Right now,
we have number 14, Kobe Lafayette, and number 6 here, Hayden Eubanks out, and then of course we got the Rocket
in the slot.
Right.
So Morgan in the backfield, Truss is in shotgun. He's going to keep it. Looked like he was going to throw it.
Yeah.
Well, this is 4-down territory right here at the 40-yard line. It'll be 4th down at about 5, right at 5 yards.
I think we are going to punt.
We're going to punt? Yep. Man, last year that's all we did. We'd go for it in this situation.
Yeah.
All right, Colby's 15 yards back. That's pro level. Marion Morgan's your personal protector. Dalton Higdon is snapping. Good snap right in the gut. Nice little kick down there.
It's going to hit.
It's going to hit Dalton at the 10-yard line. That's where they're probably going to mark it, where it hit him.
Hit him right on the back end.
That's not a bad. Hey, look, man, what else can you ask for?
Yeah.
I remember when I was punting in Jacksonville, that punt right there was expected to be inside the 5. Outside the numbers, fair catch, or out of bounds inside the 5.
Yeah.
That's a hard thing to do.
Well, and at times, like, I've never understood. I mean, I understand some elements of football and, life better than other people, and certainly don't understand some things. And punting is one of those elements of how do you put it where you want it to? I mean, you might hit it just right and just wrong.
Thousands and thousands of drops. The drop has got to be perfect. Balance has got to be great. It's a tough thing to do. I mean, it looks simple on TV, but there's a lot more that goes into it that the
it's
viewer
not
doesn't
just kicking
see.
the ball.
Ripley hands off the left side, and
number 32,
looks like number 32,
Brooks.
He got about 3 yards.
It's weird, our angle is messing with us. It looked like about 5, but it's a pretty solid 3. Looks like to me.
Early in the year, though, Chad, here in about 6, 7, 8 weeks, man, we won't even have to look at the numbers. We just know
how much you got. That's
5-yard gain.
Yep.
Man, they send trips right out on this play. Quarterback's shotgun, gets the ball. Vanderbilt, he handed it off to Brooks again. He's got some room. He's loose. He's cutting it back across the field. Ty Morgan, 49, missed him. And he's got the first down all the way in Water Valley territory at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and Kiki Rucker and Kiki Rucker, and then I saw right on the tail end, right as Rucker got to him.
So it's about a 45-yard run right there.
But number 56, Marcus Cook, run him down too. So
yeah, he just
working for a big boy.
That's somebody. One person missed a tackle or missed an assignment.
Yep.
And then
had everybody got on this side of the field,
right.
And that kid cut it back, and there's nobody over there.
Good running on his part. Vandiver's in the shotgun. He's going to throw it this time, but the flags are coming out. They're stopping play, and we always see this every year, Chad. First game, we're going to see two things, lots of flags and lots of cramps every year. Yep. It seems like the first half is just like flag city.
And then the second half, everybody needs some water and some Gatorade.
Yeah, then we'll be stopping play every five plays for a cramp.
You know, for us, those cramps lasted a good little bit, you know, because we had kids that were, you know, running down the field, 30 or 40 yards every time, and some of our wideouts really got cramped up last year for quite a while.
I remember the first couple of weeks, Nate cramped up about every play in the second half. All right, shotgun handed off to number 3 this time.
Emmanuel Griffin.
Oh, wow, he got stuck behind the line. He probably got it back to the line of scrimmage where they're going to mark him.
Yeah.
Oh, no, now he's moving back. He's going to say – I thought he had forward progress to about a gain of a yard, but the officials are marking him back a yard behind the line of scrimmage. That's okay.
We'll take it.
We'll take it.
Yep.
It sure did look like he broke the line of scrimmage there for a second.
I think our side judge over here hesitated a moment when he got hit because I thought he went down, and then 3 more Water Valley Blue Devils came in and finished him off.
Vandiver shotgun formation. He's going back. He's looking to throw. He's going to throw underneath. Bubble. Oh, and he's loose. He's still running, spinning. He's still on his feet. Brought down for a first down. That's going to – well, no, they're marking him about a step shy of the – I don't know. Yeah, he said he needed to make the 32.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, we're getting fortunate right here with some spots, I believe.
Yeah. Finally got him at number 49, Ty Morgan, and then number 80, Cameron Sales here on the outside.
Flag way back,
screen.
wow.
We're going to have holding, I believe. That's pretty much what that's going to have to be the vicinity of. And certainly we as Blue Devils, we like to see the other team going backwards. But you can't help but think for the Tigers here, what a great momentum burst.
Well, I mean, you're effectively losing, 10, 20, about 25 yards, 30 yards, something like that. Yeah, right at 30 yards.
28, yeah.
And that hurts. Well, they've been watching that film from last year, probably the North Panola game where the little screens were killing us.
Wore us out.
Wore us out. But now we fixed it later on when we played them again in the North half.
Well, and this is August, and, things are going to show.
McIntosh, give him –
come on,
Cameron Sales has got him from behind at the 26-yard line. Nice little blitz right there by Cameron Sales.
That's a loss of about 14 more.
They're going to give him the 27. And that's going to be timeout. Timeout officials. That's going to be the water break, 5:30 mark. We're going to stay here. All right, we'll take a break with them. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area. A way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
The Grenada law firm of Horan & Horan specializes in criminal and civil law. Attorneys Kevin Horan, Jimmy Powell, and Brad Dagnott are ready and prepared to fight for your rights. They will explain today's complex legal procedures and provide individual attention. When you need experience and dedication, let them go to work for you. Contact them at 226-2185 or stop by 1500 Gateway in Grenada. A family practice since 1926.
at Yalabusha General Hospital. We're not stuck in the past. We strive for excellence in everything from our highly trained staff to our top-notch patient care, as well as our one-of-a-kind physical therapy department. And with our recently updated facilities, you'll not only get the best in patient care, but the latest technology for the most accurate diagnosis and treatments. We're not afraid of the future. We're making it happen at Yalabusha General Hospital.
A better quality of care awaits you here at Yalabusha General Hospital.
Turnage Drug Store, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnage's not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drug Store on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
All right, we're back. This looks like we calculated up as a 3rd and 40. Hand it off to Brooks.
Brooks again, and he's going to rumble for about 10.
Pretty much, yeah, just try to get a few so we can maybe get a better field position after the punt.
But, Ripley just, they just shot themselves in the foot there 2 plays in a row. Really good gain, little bubble screen, inside screen. They were going to be short about a yard. Holding penalty drives them back a good little piece, and then Cameron Sales runs the quarterback down and loses about 15 more after that.
Well, it's been a little sloppy. Punt snap is back. Kicks off. It's kind of short. It's going to hit around the 36. Be fair caught by Rocket right there at the 36-yard line. That's where Water Valley will have the ball on their second possession of the night.
Not quite as good a field position as we once had, but,
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. Field position for us really hasn't been a big deal. We didn't have too many, long, methodical drives. We just hit the end zone. You know what I mean?
We did.
Straight gas last year. And that's, that may be different this year. The chemistry might be that we need to peel off 8 at a time. You never know, but it seemed like last year we get 2-4 touchdown from anywhere on the field.
Well, we got to talking during the year last year, and we're going to try to keep up with that a little bit better of, what do we do on 1st and 2nd down? And, I think we were at one point averaging about 8 yards on 1st down last year toward the end.
Kyle Houston's in on the near side, Rocket in the slide. He handed off to Dre McCray up the middle. Dre is going to get about 5 yards. And Dre's he's a load now. He's going to be tough to bring down. He's a little heavier running back than Morgan. And I think you're going to see a good mix tonight to keep everybody from cramping up.
Well, and use our benefits there of,
being deep in that position.
Yep. Well, and different looks and kind of different feel and different, kid coming at you.
So Lafayette's on the left side. Rockets in motion to the near side. Handed off again to Dre up the middle. He gets about 3 this time. It's going to be a 3rd and 2 situation for the Blue Devils. Lafayette. It is Lafayette. I'm sorry. Mama, Sonia will be calling me.
John called him Lafayette a moment ago, and I said it's Lafayette, like school.
Yeah.
Like the school,
All right. Kyle Houston still on the near side. Rocket in the slot. Oh, Jacob Truss is going to run up under center and just try to
we saw Blaine do that a whole bunch last year, and sometimes it worked.
Man, it worked a lot of the time. Because we did it.
All right.
Dalton Higdon in motion. Truss is going to keep it himself.
I thought Truss was probably keeping that one. And we're going to be about 6 inches.
It's going to be close.
Depending on where they spot him.
His knee went down. Yeah. It's going to be right on the mark. I'd call it a 1st down if I had to. It's right there on it. Now, the near side guy is like
off.
A hair back, so they're going to have to measure this.
They're going to be close, but I think he's seriously about 6 inches.
No. The stick is in the middle of the line. If we're short, it's less than an inch. I mean, it's going to be real close.
Depends on how straight the lines are.
Right, exactly. You're exactly right. And we talked about that a couple of years ago. We looked down that line, And some of the coaches even say, yeah, measured anyway, because there's no telling what you might get when you get out there.
When you pull that chain tight, you might have had a kink in it a moment ago, or maybe there's a kink this time that wasn't there.
Look at that. First down. First down.
First down.
Yeah, I told you.
I'm glad to be wrong.
It had to be close. I'm sitting here dead on it. I got an eagle eye view of it.
That's our first down, too. No, Ripley had a first down a moment ago, but this is our first down of the game.
Chance Dewberry is in the game. I think he's in for Dalton Higdon.
Number 20.
Yep. And Kyle Hill Houston to the near side. Looks like Tolbert's out there on the far side. You know what that means, y'all. You better watch out for that high-flying air show.
Got the down marker set, but the chains are having to wait on them.
I guarantee you this is about to be a chunk. Here it is
there
to
it
Tolbert.
Is. Right in the middle.
Oh, no, rocket.
Just a little too much. Let him.
That's just strange. Tolbert came in for one play, and now he's out. I know he's going to play a lot of defense this year.
Well, and he's not little Bud. You know, he corrected you on that last year.
Right.
You know, and so we don't need to put that on him.
Oh, he can do it. He can absolutely play that position. And he's got, to me, I think, the better mindset of a receiver, that aggressive go up and get it type mindset. All right, trust and shotgun. He's going to fake it to Dre McCray, roll out to his left, chunk it out there to Lafayette. And he's got like 9 yards, but Chad said there's a flag in the backfield. And that is right there in the area of a hold.
You know, unless Trust did something weird.
I think your pulling guard did something, maybe tried to hold somebody because maybe they were late getting to their assignment.
That's a spot foul. That's going to push us way on back.
Yeah. Where you see Tolbert come on back in. You can go back in. Run a fly route.
That was good. I mean, that was a good play there, and certainly you could probably say, well, of course it was good because somebody was being held. I don't know, if that was the case, but that was a, good look. Because Jacob actually stumbled a moment. He almost fell.
He had to get it out of his hands quick. I don't like rolling to the left.
Not for a right-handed quarterback.
Especially whenever ball's in the middle of the field. You still got that a lot of room to the right. So it's going to be second and about 26, 27. Jacob's going to keep it. Play wasn't there. He gets hit from behind at the 30.
By number 32, the running back, Jamal Brooks, of course, playing inside linebacker on this side of the ball. Middle linebacker.
And 30, let's see, 20.
About 28.
10, 20, 26. Third and 26. Man, we just have not moved the ball yet. Higdon comes back in. Dre McCray in the backfield with Truss. Hands it off to Dre right up the middle. There's a little room, but, that's just one of those kind of dead plays.
Third 26, you're probably not expecting to get 26 up the middle.
No.
Be nice.
Yeah.
We would take it.
I like the Statue of Liberty play at least, though. I mean, make it look like a pass for a second.
That's right.
Just a delay handoff, maybe.
I think we needed the annexation of Puerto Rico on that one.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Old Fumble Rooski.
All right, Dalton Higdon to snap. Lafayette to kick. Snap is coming back. Good snap. Decent kick. It's going to be caught and down at the 34-yard line.
Man, I love the hustle from Dalton there, too. I mean, he snapped it, good snap, and was on the guy before the ball even really got to him good. And, of course, that may be also that,
they're so lucky. Used to, you could hit the center. Yeah. You can't hit them anymore, so they have no excuse for not being down there,
That's
you
right.
know. Yeah. Chip somebody and get your butt down the field.
Look, man, I like to see people field the football. We were so bad in high school. Our coach used to stand on the sideline to get away from the ball.
1:31 left in the first quarter. No score. Tigers take over at their own 34-yard line. This game has been kind of back and forth.
Not a lot of productivity.
Vandiver in shotgun formation. He's going to fake the handoff, and now he's looking to run it himself. Yeah. And he's hit by Burris.
About 4.
A pickup of about 4.
That pocket collapsed around him, and he did what, quarterback's supposed to do and stepped forward. And there, fortunately Burris was not too far away.
I'm looking at the line. You got Kai Hervey. No, let's see. We got Marcus
Cook, and Norwood
then,
there in the middle.
Norwood, he's a hole filler, man. And then you got Ty Morgan and
Cameron Sales on the outside.
We're solid along the front. Now we got a flag right here holding.
There'll be some holding. Actually,
then
2
another
flags.
flag. A third flag comes in, but who knows what that is? That was a separate issue.
Yeah, I think that may be on us.
I'd be interested. That might be offsetting.
There's 3 flags. I don't know that I've seen 3 flags. Certainly not this game.
Well, I think the 2 that came in were for the last act.
Yep.
But the first one was definitely a holding on the Tigers.
Then we have.
And that's it. Maybe that's all. I guess they were all throwing it for that hold.
Was there 2 holding?
Maybe. And they just picked the one that's farther back. Maybe. I think you're right. That's what it's going to be. If there's more than one hold, there's no sense in calling it. They're just going to pick the one that's farthest from the line of scrimmage and take that one, obviously.
That's the one we want anyway.
Yeah, right. So it'll bring up 3rd and about 16.
Yeah, that was pretty egregious there because they had, they had moved it a little bit.
Well, it'd be second. It should be second. There they go. They moved it.
2nd and 16.
28 seconds left in the quarter. Vandiver under center. Oh, that was a little early movement by the left guard, but they didn't call it, and that was not a catch. Thank you.
Not a catch.
I saw it hit the ground underneath his arm right here. But so that's going to bring up 3rd down and stops the clock at 17 seconds. So this is probably going to be most likely
coming up to be the last
play maybe of the quarter.
And if they don't get the first, they'll punt in the beginning of the second.
I'm going to tell you what, if this is a scoreless quarter for the Blue Devils, that'll be the first one in a while.
Yeah. We scored in bunches in the first quarter last year, too.
Vandiver hands off to Brooks. He's going to cut back, and, man, he just keeps finding holes, cutting back this way and that. He's taking it down the right side. He's going to be taken out by Rocket about the 34-yard line, but that's going to bring up 1st down for the Tigers into Blue Devil territory.
That's probably going to run out the clock by the time they set the chains, too.
Yeah, that might be your last play. Defense is looking a lot confused right now on his, and it's just assignment. They're all chasing. They're going on pursuit angles, and they're not staying kind of home. They need to stay home a little bit.
Man, number 32 Brooks is just cutting and slashing. We got to find somebody to stay at home. That's what our coach used to say.
That's the end of the quarter. Score 0-0. We'll be back for second quarter action right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Fisher Properties is now better than ever. The #1 real estate team in Water Valley joins the #1 real estate brand in the world, RE/MAX Legacy Realty. Call Sherry Fisher or Tony Hill at 473-4503. Main Street Coffeyville Insurance is now First Choice Insurance. We take pride in our customer service. Our goal is to build long-term relationships with our clients through our experienced agents and the ease of doing business. It is our belief that people should be treated equally with the respect and patience they deserve. Great customer service before, throughout, and after the process is our main concern. We strive to give you the best insurance experience. First Choice has insurance to meet your family's needs. C.W. White Incorporated Petroleum Products in Water Valley supports Blue Devil football as well as academics. In business since 1946, has been selling quality petroleum products at reasonable prices for those 60-plus years. C.W. White offers local express fuel with ethanol and non-ethanol-free gasolines. Open 24/7 on Wise Street. Also additional locations of local express and Phillips 66 gasolines in Charleston, Batesville, Sardis, and Senatobia. Wishing the best for the Blue Devils this season. Midtown Auto Parts, your CarQuest dealer in Water Valley, has the parts you need for light and heavy-duty vehicles. Custom-made hydraulic hoses for the farm and heavy-duty equipment. 3 and 4-wheeler parts and small engine parts too. Midtown turns brakes and rotors. Check out their full line of K&N air filters. Midtown Auto Parts in the middle of downtown Water Valley is now open 6:30 a.m. till 6 p.m. 6 days a week. It's Midtown Auto Parts, the real parts store.
All right, we're back. Second quarter action. Vanderveer's under center. Is Water Valley 34-yard line. He's looking to throw it, but he's going to have to turn it into a run. McIntosh hits him about the 31-yard line. Let's see where they mark it.
Yeah, going to pick up about 3.
So it's going to bring up second and about 7. He picked up 3. Ball will be at the 31-yard line of Water Valley. And I'm going to say they're probably real close to field goal range. Tigers have a pretty decent kicker. I watched him a little bit pregame. Whether or not they want to try a 45, 50-yarder. But maybe if they get 4 or 5 yards, they might try to boot one.
Might try it.
Vanderveer in shotgun. He's got Brooks behind him. He's going to run that way and hand it off to Brooks. That time the Blue Devil defense got him, but then tackled forward. And that's what, man, they love. That running backs love to get tackled forward. He fell forward for about 3 yards. 3 more. So he had already picked up 1, and then he fell for about 3 more. So let's bring it up 3rd and 3.
Well, you know, and I mean, I don't know what this kid is. I don't even know if his stats of size. Of course, they probably are going to be embellished a little bit. Number 32, 5'11", 220. I mean, that's a lot coming at you. And, you know, to stop that momentum and bring him backwards is, you know, it's going to take a lot more than what we've done so far.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's over pursuit.
Yep.
Vanderveer's going to hand it off to Brooks again, right up the middle. Man, he had a big hole right up the middle. He ran right into Water Valley traffic. That's going to bring up 4th and about a long 2.
Yep. That's number 12, Grant Burris, and again, number 49, we've called his name a good bit, Dalton Higdon. Not Dalton, excuse me. 49, I'm so sorry, Ty Morgan.
That's Ty Morgan, yeah.
Those 40s are messing with me, man.
4th and about 2 or 3. They're going to go for it. No kicking. I almost bet you they're going to try to hand it off to Brooks. But,
yeah, he's coming over here to the right side, I think. I don't know.
He's going to do the same thing, hand off right side. He's going to have the first down and more. He's gone.
He's gone.
Touchdown Tigers. 26-yard run by Brooks. Nothing special about it. Just hand off the right side. Yeah, beat one man and go. Well, with 9:51 in the second quarter, Tigers take the lead 6-0 with the extra point coming up. So Vanderveer will be your holder. He gets the ball on the tee. The kick is up, and it's through. It's good. 7-0 Tigers. We'll take a short break and be right back with the kickoff right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Joe Black and Associates Public Accountants, located at 306 Railroad Street in Water Valley, are proud supporters of Water Valley Blue Devil athletics and academics. Black and Associates wish the best for the Devils not only on the field, but in the classroom, offering individual, business, and estate tax planning and tax preparation, electronic filing, payroll, and general accounting services. Telephone 473-1441 or 234-8921.
C.W. White Incorporated Petroleum Products in Water Valley supports Blue Devil football as well as academics. In business since 1946, has been selling quality petroleum products at reasonable prices for those 60-plus years. C.W. White offers local express fuel with ethanol and non-ethanol-free gasolines. Open 24/7 on Wise Street. Also additional locations of local express and Phillips 66 gasolines in Charleston, Batesville, Sardis, and Senatobia. Wishing the best for the Blue Devils this season.
If you're looking for a gift that is personalized, one of a kind, far from the ordinary, and reasonably priced, the Other Room has just what you're looking for. Custom orders for any occasion are Kay's specialty.
Ripley Tigers have gotten on the board 7-0, 9:51 in the second quarter. Back to receive for the Blue Devils will be Chris Harris and Micah Hervey. Number 35 for the Tigers will kick it off. That is not on the.
Let it go.
It's a short one. It's going to hit the ground. You got to pick it up. Oh, he ran out of bounds. Wow. Ran out of bounds at the 20-yard line. That is.
Just
You
over
let your guy coming forward catch that ball. Don't mess with that one. Don't never run backwards to catch a ball on kickoff coverage. That was old Parker. He'll learn from that.
He will.
Yeah, you don't ever, unless it's an onside kick, don't go backwards to field the ball ever.
Let it go.
Yeah, let your guys behind you do their job. They'll get it. They'll take off.
Well, if you let it go, no matter where you are, unless you're the last
Just go block
guy,
somebody, yeah.
Yeah.
You go block somebody, you're actually doing more good than bad.
Yep.
All right, Truss in the shotgun. Looks like Hervey in the backfield with him. He's going to keep it. He's going to roll out to his right. Throw it out there to Rocket. Rocket's got it first down, slip. Golly. He probably wouldn't have made about 2 or 3 more yards, but you never know.
Right.
Those are the plays that may just go all the way. Nevertheless, that's our first completion right there, Chad.
Yeah. That's 11 yards on first down.
That's good. Yeah, we've been in the short 2 or 3 series, we haven't been doing well on first down. Truss with, he's in the shotgun. This time, Dre McCrae's in the backfield.
Yeah. Rocket and LaFayette over here on our side. Or
it's going to be.
I said the wrong number.
That's
number 6, Hayden Eubanks.
Hayden Eubanks, and then LaFayette's on the far side.
Yep.
Lafayette.
Depends on if you're from
Louisiana
or French.
False start. Wow. False start, Water Valley. See, that is what we did not have last year, right, Chad?
Yep.
We did not penalize ourselves a whole lot on first down. Truss is in shotgun. He's going to fake it now. He's wanting to throw it, but he gets sacked in the backfield at the 21-yard line. Looks like by Brooks. Brooks and number 1, Shondale Carter. That's a lot. So it's going to bring up second and about 20. 19, second 19 for the Blue Devils. And boy, that's got to be chapping Coach Embry's butt right now, moving backwards.
Wrong direction.
Slot to the near side. He puts Dewberry in motion. He's going to fake the handoff. He throws it up the middle to Rocket. Rocket's got the catch at the 38. And that'll probably bring up third and 3? Third and 3 if they – look at that.
He stopped way
Well, they hit him at the 38. Yeah. He was hitting me. Should get forward progress at the 38. So Blue Devils up on the line quick. It's going to be timeout.
Get off the field.
Timeout. What in the world? What are we calling here? Timeout? Tigers. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll take a break as the Tigers discuss things, and we'll be back in just a minute. You're watching Blue Devil Football.
Main Street Coffeyville Insurance is now First Choice Insurance. We take pride in our customer service. Our goal is to build long-term relationships with our clients through our experienced agents and the ease of doing business. It is our belief that people should be treated equally with the respect and patience they deserve. Great customer service before, throughout, and after the process is our main concern. We strive to give you the best insurance experience. First Choice has insurance to meet your family's needs.
Tri-Lake Eye Clinic is proud to support the Water Valley Blue Devils. Dr. Edwards and his staff realize that teamwork is important not only in sports but in bringing you the best eye care possible. Dr. Edwards is teamed with the Zeiss VisuCam to bring the most advanced diagnostic imaging system to the area. The Zeiss OCT detects glaucoma, macular degeneration, and diabetic eye disease earlier than any previous instrument in eye care. Tri-Lake Eye Clinic, seeing in better so you can see out better.
All right, we're back. Water Valley's got the ball. It's going to be a 3rd down and 6 after the horrible spot, if you don't mind me saying. Truss's shotgun formation. Looks like he's got Oh, wow. That was a little early. Come on now. And
Had a hand on him.
I thought that was a little early coverage by number 42 for the Tigers, but looked like he hit him. It was really close, though. So
We're going to be partial, of course.
we'll say good play and move on.
Yeah.
So Water Valley's got a punt, man. We're just not used to this. The offense has really done not that bad, Chad, I would say. Overall, it's just the penalties that have got them.
You know, and for Ripley, the penalties got them several times, and then they overcame them, you know, and scored a moment ago. Maybe I think that's the direction we're trending.
Snaps back to Colby. He gets it away. Not bad. End over end. It's going to hit the ground and run. How far will it run? Gets down inside of 25 to the 21. 21 and a half, 22-yard line. 22-yard line. So that's where the Tigers will start. 7:53 to go in the second quarter. Water Valley down a score, 7-0.
They gave him a yard.
Yeah, I mean, really, that's killing me too. I'm wondering what their process is on marking these balls. The ball was not touched until it got to the 21-yard line, or just maybe outside the 21, you know. But they brought it all the way over to the 22. Boy, we're getting hosed on some. I know it's nitpicky, but be a pro.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter what team it is. If it was the other way around, I'd say that. All right, Vandiver back in shotgun formation. He's going to look to hand it off to Brooks off the left side. Brooks has nowhere to go. He's going to lose a yard or two.
Hopefully.
Well, it depends on the spot, ladies and gentlemen. Right. He might have gained 5, Chad.
May have.
Yeah, he lost a yard. John's talking about it too.
Same thing.
Yeah. Well, you know, to the lay eye, you don't notice those little things. Most football fans probably won't notice that. But I see it. I see it every Friday night. And it happens a lot. It's not just tonight. It happens a lot.
Well, there was,
spots are
you
so
know,
bad.
One of our 2 losses last year. I mean, I'm not saying we would have won, but there was a really bad spot after, I think, at the end of the third quarter.
2nd and 11 for the Tigers. Vandiver's in shotgun. He's looks like a false start there. And they're having the same issues.
I'd send Grant more than once then, because that has turned into the problem.
Well,
they see Grant coming
sort
and they're moving. I know, but what I'm saying is 2 times they've done it has been attributed to Grant moving.
See, and my rebuttal to that is Grant's not out there to stop Brooks when he cuts it outside.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the downside to it. If you don't hit him early, or if you're guessing wrong, then it can turn into a long run for Brooks. So it's a gamble.
Yep. Our coach used to say, live by the blitz, die by the blitz.
Hey, I'm with you. I like it. It has its downside.
It's fun when it works. It is ugly when it doesn't.
It's a big momentum change shift whenever you can really sack somebody in the backfield or take them for about a 3 or 4 yard loss.
Even makes old people want to jump up and holler.
No, well, my age, I got to stretch first.
So you about to be older than me.
All right, 2nd and about 16. Vandiver hands off to number 3 this time around the right side. He's got some room, and they're just slippery, man. He got it to the 21.
22 maybe, yeah.
No, 21, so that's going to be, he gained about 5 yards, be 3rd and 11. And this is where Water Valley's got to get off the field, man. This team's got to grow up and do it quick and start getting off the field. DBs are going to have to, I mean, they're going to have to be looking pass, but get up whenever there's a run.
Yeah, number 32 Brooks is back in too.
Yeah.
He ran on first, took a breather, and now it's back in.
Trips left for the Tigers. Brooks is in the backfield, so you got to respect the pass also. They're going to hand it off short side, and the whistles blow.
I think that's going to be a little false start.
It's got to be false start. I didn't see anybody move on this side of the ball. Maybe it's a quarterback.
Receivers, maybe. Well, yeah, he pointed at the quarterback.
Yeah, he said he acted kind of like you were moving or something. And he's trying to explain to the head coach, but, you know, I wasn't watching that play, and they may have I didn't see any movement, you know? he may have a coach for the Tigers may have a case right there. You know, what are you calling, man? Well, that helps our calls, though, so we'll say, hey. Bring up 3rd and 16. That helps us. All right. This time they're going to go slot right, single left. Brooks is in the backfield behind Vandiver. Man, they've got big splits on their offensive line. He's going to try to throw it this time. Screen pass, and nobody's there.
Held.
Well, no, I mean, you can hold in the backfield. That's cool. That was Cameron Sales.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. There's no pass interference in the backfield. So yeah, he did right. You mugged that guy.
Just tackle him.
Pick his pocket,
That's
show
right.
him his license, and tell him his wallet's yours.
And if you can't do that, tell him a good story while he goes down.
All right, we're going to have a timeout for the water break. 5:33 to go in the second. We'll take a break and be back 4th down after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Oh, no. Are you okay, Mike?
Yeah, got a pretty big fender bender here.
Don't worry. State Farm's got you covered.
That's great to hear. Robin, what's going on?
We're going to get you a tow truck, Mike.
Thank you. Real fender bender going on. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Everybody remain calm. No reason to panic.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right.
In Water Valley, see your good neighbor agent, Andy Epps, for your insurance and financial needs.
State Farm.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area. A way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
All right, we're back. Second quarter, 5:33. Tigers are ahead 7-0, but they've got a 4th and 16. They got to punt the ball. And looks like, unless something crazy happens, Water Valley ought to have some good field position.
Yeah.
Rockets back deep. Tolbert's around the 35-yard line. Bad snaps are pretty bad at this. It's a low snap. He gets it off end over end to about the – it's going to go out of bounds at around the 48, 46, somewhere in that area. Let's see how they do this. I want to see how they get this. Yeah, no way. The ball hit out of bounds at the 49. How can it be at the other 49? That is ridiculous. The ball was already out of bounds. Look, that's my area, okay? The ball should have been no farther than the 49 of the Tigers. They gave him 2 more yards. That is incredible. Man, these guys have got it. They need a couple of games under their belt, the officials.
Can we call a penalty on them?
Golly, that is terrible. They have not been good tonight with their spots.
Unnecessary spotting.
I mean, it's ridiculous so far. All right, Truss puts Dalton in motion. He's going to keep it himself off the right side. Only to get a couple, maybe 3.
Yeah,
man.
About 3.
Well, you know, I thought he only got a couple, but, you know, that's the angle. I'm looking at the line judge on the far side, and whenever I move a step back, I see what he sees. Yep, right. 3 yards. So 2nd and 7 for the Blue Devils. 5 minutes left in the half, and they need to score. We need to get on the board quickly and maybe get the ball back and do it again. McCray in the backfield with Truss. Got slot left. It's going to hand off to Dre up the middle. He's hit immediately. We're just not getting our blocks up front.
Yeah, he got back to the line, and that's it. Uh-oh.
And it kind of looked like he – and that may be Dre a little bit too, just stuttering. Yeah. Because I'm going to tell you what, if he hits that hole
he's
ticked
got
off,
a few more.
He's going to push that pile, and he's not hitting it. He's not hitting it with attitude yet, and that's what he needs to hit it with. Hey, and that may even mean hit your guy in the back shoulder and drive him too. And then I'm going to tell you what that happens then. They get out of your way.
They get out of the way.
They push. So 3rd and 7. Cray in the backfield, slot right. He's looking to pitch it, but then he kept it himself. He's going to get 5 yards, or maybe not even 4. He get 4 yards. Wow, that looked like a bad spot. Looked like he had 1 more yard. No huddle. They're going to go for it. And he's going to Oh, wow. Truss gets away. Can he throw it? No, he's going to get sacked for a loss of about 9 yards. Wow, what are we thinking? What are we doing? It looked like it was the right play, I think, but nobody knew what to do.
Yep. Too fast.
And our receiver out here needed to just keep moving. You can't just stand there and jog. You've got to sprint to open space, because if Truss gets loose, he's just got, it's a blown play at that point. So just get to open space. Make something happen. Man, I'm telling you, the Blue Devils are beating themselves right now bad.
Good timeout.
So first down and 10 for the Tigers at the Blue Devil 48-yard line. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the half. $15 seconds left on the 40-second play clock.
That's a hurry.
They got to hurry. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. You're going to have to hurry to get it off. Like a little movement. They hand it off to Brooks off the right side. He makes a cut and makes people look silly. He fell down on his own. Grass Ninja got him.
Jumped up and tripped him.
Man, I mean, I'm wondering.
He could have gotten a good bit more.
See, that's just technique right there, because the Water Valley defender came up. I think maybe it was McIntosh. He came up and he was still, his momentum was forward. You have to break down.
Break down.
Give him the 2 yards and break down and make the play. You can't keep moving forward. You've got to break down and get your wits.
Makes me think about Mark Harmon in summer school. Don't look at my eyes. Look at my waist.
Exactly. Watch the belly button.
Yep.
We learned that back when we were 6, 7 years old. Watch the belly button. He's going to keep it this time. Vandiver off the right side. He's got a little room still. He's going to pick up a couple. He got a little more than a couple. He got 7 yards on that play, brother.
Second and 3.
Right now, the Water Valley defense looks confused.
We're just reeling right now, trying to survive.
Perion Rocket, number 13, comes off. We're used to Nate Murphy being number 13.
Not running off like that.
No. He would kind of trot off. He was a little slower to lead the field. All right, they're going to hand it off to Brooks right up the guard. And he's still on his feet, man. We just can't get him down. First down, Tigers inside the 25-yard line to the 23. 2:54 left in the half.
Number 25, Cahill Houston, you went low on him, and that's what you're having to do to old big boy there. That grabbing him around the shoulders is.
It's going to hurt sometimes. You got to do it. But he's going to get tired. You hit him in the guts a couple of times and take those legs, make him drive, make him have to drive a little bit. Wear him down a little bit.
I've noticed, and of course he's gashing us, but he's coming out after just about every running play.
Yep. Number 3, Emmanuel Griffin in the backfield behind Vandiver. Timeout Water Valley. So 2:20 left in the first half. Timeout Water Valley. We'll take a break and be back right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
The Grenada law firm of Horan & Horan specializes in criminal and civil law. Attorneys Kevin Horan, Jimmy Powell, and Brad Dagnott are ready and prepared to fight for your rights. They will explain today's complex legal procedures and provide individual attention. When you need experience and dedication, let them go to work for you. Contact them at 226-2185 or stop by 1500 Gateway in Grenada. A family practice since 1926.
Fisher Properties is now better than ever. The #1 real estate team in Water Valley joins the #1 real estate brand in the world, RE/MAX Legacy Realty. Call Sherry Fisher or Tony Hill at 473-4503.
All right, we're back. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first half. Tigers have the ball up 7-0 inside deep Water Valley territory. Vandiver looks to dump it over to number 3. And he picks up some good yardage. He picks up about 7 on first down, down to the 14, just inside the 15-yard line.
I brought down after 8-yard gain by number 22, Keldrick McIntosh.
Well, we got to get out of this man coverage, and we've got to come up on the corners and play run first. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Let our safeties do their job, because they're hurting us right now with these 7, 8-yarders. And they're good in space so far.
Brooks back in.
And shotgun Brooks in. They got a flag, and that's going to be timeout, Water Valley. Man, we can't get anything going right now. We'll keep it here. Chad, we want to remind everyone that they can watch the broadcast each Saturday morning starting at about, 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock on channel 98.
99?
99? 97. That's what 97. I said, 97.
Yep.
Local cable station 97. And on Monday mornings, right around, I usually get the notification on my phone around 10 o'clock, 10:30, somewhere in there. You can watch it on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, type in Water Valley versus Ripley, and you can watch the game in the comfort of your own, wherever, on your phone, TV,
right.
Roku.
On your computer, are you supposed to be listening to Mr. Lindsay?
Right, in class. Yeah. Don't do that. If I see you watching the game in class, I'll warn you once, but then I'm taking the phone.
I'm taking selfies.
Yeah, you'll have a new screensaver when you get it back. All right. Vandiver back sends man in motion. He's going to hand it off to Brooks right up the middle this time. He falls forward for a first down, down to about the 11-yard line. 127 clock running. 40 clock starts. Okay, immediately. You would imagine the Tigers would go into a little bit of our, maybe a, not hurry up, but get the play off a little quicker. You know, you got first and basically just outside.
Don't burn
the
40.
10.
You can't burn 40 seconds twice.
Right. You can't do that. You don't waste the opportunity. Run a couple of plays, for better or worse. Vandiver hands off. Oh, flags. That's going to be a false start. Man, goodness gracious. Man, I'm not complaining, but this has been sloppy. Both sides.
Yep.
With the only exception, Ripley has been fortunate enough to put together some plays
and
in
some
a row.
Drives. Right.
And really, to be honest, they've overcome their penalties.
And
They'll have a 15-yard play or an 8-yard play or a 40-yard play. We have not. We go backwards. We seem to just give up. .48 seconds left in the game. Vandiver drops back. He's looking to throw. He throws it off the right side. It's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Flag comes in late. Oh, no. Is that going to be a late hit on Sales?
Yep.
Oh, makes me want to.
Don't do it.
Now, they're asking Brad, they're moving the Tigers back, brother. It's on them. Maybe it's a hold. Yeah, a hold on Cameron.
Wow.
So they were holding Cameron Sales.
Okay.
I missed that. I was watching the pass, but I did see the quarterback kind of get.
Well, there was something
backwards
about his demeanor that I thought he got bumped. I mean, of course, they're going to call you if the quarterback doesn't have the ball if you just kind of nudge him a little bit.
Right.
That's what I thought had happened. I did miss that, and I apologize.
I think probably what happened is Sales was held and ran into him.
Yep.
So first down and about 25 right here for the Tigers with 34 seconds left on the clock. We'll keep it here as they discuss things. Chad, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of emotionally tied to the Blue Devils. When I first came here back in the early 2000s, I just like coming to the game. Me and Kelly would come and sit in the stands and enjoy the ball game. I loved watching high school. Even when I was playing at Ole Miss, I used to love just when I'd go hunting on Friday nights when we were off, I'd go down to Winona and our French camp and hunt. Yeah. But that Friday night when I drove down, I'd go
watch football.
Yep. And I'd watch Winona play, and I'd watch Grenada play, whatever. Whoever was playing on my route down to French camp. Mm-hmm. And but now I'm kind of emotionally attached, and to sit here and watch, I'm like, man, come on, what's going on?
It gets frustrating because you think of them as your kids, your team,
and I teach them.
Your home.
I teach them.
Yeah,
I'm teaching the two of the running backs, a receiver, and I've taught many other kids. So I'm looking at them like, hey man, what are we doing? All right, Tigers are ready to move the football, or try to move the football. They got 1st and 25. Vandiver's in shotgun. He's got Brooks behind him. They got motion. That's going to be back them up 5 more. False start again. The number 8, the receiver, looked like he jumped. False start. And they pull him out immediately and put another kid in. That's the rule. Hey, you get a flag, you come out. Unless it's the quarterback and the game's on the line, then we'll think about it later.
We'll talk about it Monday.
The moral argument out the window.
Yeah.
So 1st and 30 now. Man, they pulled a Water Valley here. They've kind of 25 seconds left in the quarter, and they've gone the wrong way, a long way. Bad snap, ball's on the ground. He hands off to Brooks, and he's going to be swallowed up at the 35-yard line.
Penalty comes off. That's going to be a
face mask with 17. Are you kidding me? Guys. Oh, my gosh. You know what? You guys aren't close enough. Let's help you out. No, it won't be a first down, but they'll put them in field goal position for sure. They'll get to run a couple of plays, and then if they don't score or try to kick a field goal, that brings it up to about the 21-yard line. And Coach Embry's like, what are you doing? Come on, man. Keep your head about you.
But, if you've ever played defense, if your hand ever touches that face mask, it's almost magnetic.
Right.
You got something.
It's
hard to let go.
But here's the thing. You also have to be intelligent in that position. You got help. You got 4 guys making that tackle.
And you had him stop behind the line.
Right. The play's over with one way or the other.
Probably the half is over.
Yeah, it's probably the 2nd or 3rd guy that hit him that did it. Vandiver drops back. He's looking to throw a screen pass, and it's picked off by Marion Morgan. And they're saying it's an interception at the about the 17-yard line.
Yep.
Wow, I'm sure we'll take a knee. 11 seconds left in the half. 7-0 Ripley. They were threatening and tried to throw the screen pass. It looked like the receiver just kept going. He was supposed to stop, and he just kept going, running down the field. Marion stepped back in front of him and caught it. Now, Dre McCray is coming in late. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, he's going to be up on the line. We're just going to take a knee. I'd run the ball, dadgummit. As bad as we look this half, I would run the ball. I'd make them run a play. I don't know if you call it victory, but surrender position.
Surrender. It's a surrender cobra.
Surrender the half.
It's going to be a false start on Water Valley.
You get it. Man, I tell you what, we can't even get that right tonight. We can't even get the take a knee without a false start. That's crazy.
7-2 in the second. All right, everybody's got to give me a hug.
What in the world? All right, Truss. I'm getting upset over here, Chad. There ain't no need to huddle up. Just get it right and let's go. Get your butt chewing. All right, guys. Maybe we're running a fake right here. Maybe he's not going. Okay, he does take a knee. That's going to run the clock out. 7-6. Water Valley's going to take a
lap inside.
Take a lap all the way to the locker room, which is about 150 yards away. So at the end of the first half of play, 7-0 Ripley, your score. We'll be back for halftime recap. And right after this, you're watching Blue Devil football.
If you're looking for a gift that is personalized, one of a kind, far from the ordinary, and reasonably priced, The Other Room has just what you're looking for. Custom orders for any occasion are Kay's specialty.
At Yalobusha General Hospital, we're not stuck in the past. We strive for excellence in everything from our highly trained staff to our top-notch patient care, as well as our one-of-a-kind physical therapy department. And with our recently updated facilities, you'll not only get the best in patient care, but the latest technology for the most accurate diagnosis and treatments. We're not afraid of the future. We're making it happen at Yalobusha General Hospital.
A better quality of care awaits you here at Yalobusha General Hospital.
Fisher Properties is now better than ever. The #1 real estate team in Water Valley joins the #1 real estate brand in the world, RE/MAX Legacy Realty. Call Sherry Fisher or Tony Hill at 473-4503. The Blue Devil Scoring Summary is sponsored by Dunn's Country Store on Highway 32 West in the Silverina community. Features hickory smoked barbecue, hand-patted never frozen hamburgers, farm-raised catfish, and their cooked-to-order ribeyes served each Friday and Saturday nights.
All right, we're back at halftime. Band's on the field about to perform, and it's time now for the Dunn's Country Store Scoring Summary. I got it right the first time.
You got it right.
Here
That's
we go.
awesome. Well, look, it's going to be real short.
Yeah.
At the end of the first quarter, it was 0-0. Water Valley and Ripley, you know, kind of exchanged some possessions, exchanged some movements, exchanged a whole bunch of penalties.
Went backwards a
whole lot. It'd be interesting. I may ask Tony before the end of the game, kind of see what some of her stats on those are. But the only score so far came in the second quarter with 9 minutes and 51 seconds left to go in the second quarter. So very quickly, very early into the second quarter. It was a 26-yard touchdown run by number 32. We've called his name. We've called his number quite a bit tonight. Number 32, Jamal Brooks. Bringing it in, we believe, from 26 yards out. Number 35, we do not have that name on their roster. Number 35 added the PAT, bringing the score at Water Valley 0, Ripley High School 7, and that's where we stand from 9:51 in the second quarter till now halftime. It is Water Valley 0, Ripley High School 7.
Well, you know, to kind of, I want to be positive. I really do. And I'm hoping that there's a lot of the mistakes we're seeing, a lot of it can be cleaned up. Hey, I mean, let's face it, they're just penalties, dumb,
just jittery
false
stuff,
start,
maybe,
jittery stuff.
Yeah.
Some of the defensive errors we're making are very correctable.
Yep.
Easily correctable. Don't overrun the play. Break down, give them 2 yards, but then make the tackle. Don't give them 8 because you missed the tackle. And a lot of that, I think it's that mentality is that I want to pick up where I left off last year. No. You have to start over. You have to start over and build back up to it. Man, I mean, every time I watch Roger Federer even start a tournament, he doesn't come out in championship form.
Yep.
He's, he gets in the groove as he gets into it every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, I think for Water Valley tonight to try to get out of this, we got to stop penalties. We've got to break down and make plays. And some of it may even be coaching. Hey, maybe we're running the wrong plays on defense and offense, both. So whatever it is, they need to fix it.
Yeah. Well, and everybody in here would certainly admit that it's easy for us to sit here and say, well, they could do this, they could do that. But it's not that hard to see that, things have not worked so far.
Well, Ripley's playing zone coverage.
Yeah.
They got 2 safeties back. They're not playing man-to-man. They're playing the pass because they saw last week's tape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They saw Marion run down there and make a circus catch. They saw Kai Hill run down there and catch it over his shoulder and be gone. So they're trying to shut that down, but come up. They're playing back to front. Yeah. And we don't know what to do. Act like we don't know what to do. So, okay, hit the 5-yarders. Let's be Tom Brady and Woodshed or Woodhead or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Let's hit the 5-yarders. Yep. Let's go 8 at a time. Let's go 3 at a time. Hey, whatever it is. But we can't, no matter what we do, we can't keep moving backwards.
Yeah. Well, and we did see that momentum or negative momentum, if you will, there at the end shift for Ripley, and they really, really hammered themselves, kind of to the floor. And really for us, the main bright spot was 11 seconds left to go when Marion Morgan intercepted the ball. Of course, we had no time really to do anything with it.
I'm gonna tell you
that
first
play from scrimmage, we got a false start, right after that.
Well, and that was just taking a knee, brother.
Yeah, we got a false start on taking a knee.
Come on now.
Come on. It's mental. I mean, it's stuff that, we trusted our coaches and our kids are going to get this stuff right.
Right.
For us, we may have a little bit of last year hangover and things were really, really polished.
Expect things to be a little easier. And I'm serious. I think what you're starting to see, and here's our problem for the second half. Ripley's gotten a little confidence now. Mm-hmm. They thought coming into I bet you they thought coming into this game, we're up against a giant. Yeah. And a little bit, and not sure of themselves, and maybe a little nervous. Now they got a little confidence, and
the last thing you want your opponent to have is confidence.
Right.
Yep.
Now the only bright spot is we get the ball coming out in second half, and we better make it count.
Yeah.
And because if we don't, that's going to give them more confidence, and they're going to be able to relax and run the plays that they need to play. And like you said, if they got confidence behind that, it's harder to stop. I'm telling you, if you get a team backed up playing on their heels a little bit, they're going to make more mistakes, yada, yada, yada. But if you give them a little, hey, all right, we're okay. Even if we miss this play, we're okay.
Right.
You know, it's a dangerous game to play with.
It is.
So
we need to do something for sure here.
Well, we'll find out what happens when we come back in the third quarter. We'll pick that up here in about 13 minutes. We'll see you guys then. You're watching Blue Devil Football.
Turnage Drugstore, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drugstore on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
When did insurance companies start emailing handshakes? Why is a billboard the only place you see your agent's face? Who decided you can't have good rates and good coverage? If you're questioning your insurance options, get real answers from a real person with a Farm Bureau Insurance Get Real review. It's simple, quick, and tailored just for you. Get real auto, home, and life insurance. Get Farm Bureau Insurance.
See agents Chuck Upchurch, Don Gray, and Bradley Brown.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area. A way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
All right, we're back for second half action in Ripley, Mississippi. The Tigers are up 7-0, but the Blue Devils will get the ball first to start the second half. And we were just discussing, maybe they got chewed the right way, and this half will look a little bit different. But we're about to find out as the Tigers are set to kick this thing off. And it's going to be Brooks, the running back, ready to kick it. He puts a foot into it. It doesn't go very far, maybe down to about the 26, down to, oh, what are you doing? No, don't take. Okay.
Kirkendall, number 17.
I can't wait to coach special teams. I'm not going to do it, but oh well. Maybe I'll just do it from the couch. How about that? You know, Coach Coughlin, when I was down in Jacksonville, he came in about the third, fourth week of the season. He said, if I see another running back go out of bounds, if I see another receiver step out of bounds to avoid a hit, I'm going to find you. I'm going to find a way to find you. He said, you hit somebody, you stay in bounds and get upfield as far as you can go. I'm paying you too much, you know.
It's a contact sport.
Right. So Truss is in the backfield by himself. He puts a guy in motion. Now he's going to keep it himself. He's got a little running room, and he gets the first down up to the 44-yard line. Let's see where the spot is. The guy on the other side of the field's got it at the 44.
About a 14-yard gain.
His is the one that matters, in my opinion, right now. Yeah, Tom Coughlin didn't believe in taking the easy route out of bounds. Little plays like that where the guy just take a little knee, it better be at the end of a game. You know what I mean?
Right. I don't like taking a knee.
No.
Unless it's a knee to somebody's head.
Right. I'm a aggressive football player. Okay, Truss hands off. This time around the left side. Hervey is, man, he turned nothing into something.
Yeah.
He got about a yard.
Should have lost about 4 and gained 1. We'll take it.
Well, see, they're doing what – now here's the funny thing. Let me tell you. They're doing what we're doing. They're trying to get guys in the backfield, right?
Yep.
And stop the play.
Yeah.
And we're taking too long to move the ball up, right? So if we could move the ball forward instead of left to right first, I think we'd be doing a little better.
Yep.
We'd run right by them.
Well, I think that's maybe why just a moment ago Jacob's run was pretty successful because he got past them before they realized what happened.
You just got to beat one guy, and then you're in the secondary.
Yeah.
So McCray goes in motion. It's going to be a pass right up the middle. Oh, flag on the play. That was just a bad
I think we're
pass.
going to have a holding, though. There's a flag all up in the middle.
I've heard some really good reports about Dewberry, though. That all the kids say he catches the ball really well.
Yeah.
And
it does feel like, and he kind of slipped.
He was
there.
open.
The ground is really, really slick right now.
Well, I mean,
too.
he slipped because the ball was so low. It hit the
Yeah.
ground. There's no way he could have
Well,
caught
what
it.
I'm saying is the ground is so wet, you can't change direction. Your feet going to come out right from under you.
Well, that's.
And then here we are again.
That's equipment failure to me because, I mean, look, when we went to play, we knew the forecast in advance.
Yeah.
We had molds. We had half-inch molds that we played in most of the time, but if we knew it was going to be a wet field, 3/4 inch. We put the 3/4 inch molds in the back. We went up to maybe 5/8 or whatever we could get on the front just to get a little extra grip. All right, holding call on the Blue Devils. We back up 2nd 20. Truss is going to run around the right side. He's got a little room. Maybe he picked up about, 4, 5 maybe?
I think they're going to give him about 4.
So this is the problem, though. Again, we come right out and get a first down and then a holding call.
Well, we went from 2nd and 9 to now we are, 3rd and about 17, 16.
Yeah, well, here's my problem with this. 9 times out of 10, the holding call is always in a place
that doesn't matter.
That it did not matter.
Right. Doesn't improve the
play.
play.
When you go back and watch film, holding calls almost always have zero effect on the play if it took its natural course. It's only those plays where and this you see it in the pros a lot of the time, the right guard or right tackle will just say, okay, or the left tackle will say, yeah, I had to hold him because I'm protecting you.
Right.
I knew if he got by me right there, he was going to hurt you. But that's experience. But at this level, I'm telling you, most of the time, holding calls are 15 yards away from the play. All right. 3rd and 16. Truss is in the backfield with Dre. Now the time clock goes to 0. Now we're going to go back some more. I tell you what. Did he get a timeout?
Yep.
Yes. Woo. Wow. We barely got that one. We'll take a break and be back right after these messages. You're watching Blue Devil Football.
Main Street Coffeyville Insurance is now First Choice Insurance. We take pride in our customer service. Our goal is to build long-term relationships with our clients through our experienced agents and the ease of doing business. It is our belief that people should be treated equally with the respect and patience they deserve. Great customer service before, throughout, and after the process is our main concern. We strive to give you the best insurance experience. First Choice has insurance to meet your family's needs. Valley Tool Incorporated of Water Valley, serving Yalobusha County for 2 decades, are proud supporters of Water Valley High School athletics. Valley Tool makers of fixtures, gauges, jigs, specialized tooling, precision grinding, production machining, and injected mold repair. Valley Tool with locations in the Industrial Park off of Highway 32 West and Railroad Street in Water Valley. Locally owned and operated by Casey Washington since 1997.
Water Valley's got a 3rd and 16. Truss is in the backfield. He's got Dre McCray, man, in slot left. He's going to throw it up the line, and it almost was picked off. He's just throwing the ball really low. He had Kyle Hill Houston on a fly route down the right side. If he'd have put air under that ball,
could have got it.
6.
Yep.
6.
But look, we're not going to sit here and pretend that a jamboree game is anything like when it really matters.
But how great did they throw the ball?
Doesn't look like the same passer tonight.
Not yet. Not like last week. Here's our 18th punt for the night. Fayett's getting a sore leg. He gets it off, almost blocked. It's going to hit the ground and roll away. Good roll right here. That's going to be a good punt. Inside the 22, about the 19. And they'll spot it at the 30, I'm sure. They're
pretty solid on the 19.
They're holding tight to it.
They're thinking about it.
We'll see. I like giving the Zebras a little bit of junk, but that's old school junk, not the new school. The new school junk is harsh, man.
Yeah.
They climb up in their chin and get after them. My jawing is from experience. I've reffed some games and I've done some different sports, baseball games, football games, and I know the close calls, you're going to get chewed. It doesn't matter what you can't win those. But I like jawing them over the simple stuff they're supposed to get right, like where the ball is marked. Oh, fumble, ball's on the ground.
Fumble.
Water Valley picks it up.
Oh, my gosh.
Keldrick McIntosh, 11-yard touchdown, fumble recovery.
Keldrick McIntosh recovers a fumble.
We'll call it 11 yards. It may have been 9. It was right there around the 10. It looked like he picked it up on about the 11.
And that's with 9:30 left in the third.
So, wow, big turnaround right there. Maybe that's the shot in the arm that the Blue Devils needed right there, Chad.
Well, and that was they have not run that play all night. That was a toss.
Right.
They handed it off,
And I'm going to tell you what, look at the field. There's a heavy dew on the field. May have had something to do with it. Now we got to add the extra point, tied up. John Surratt back to kick. Ethan Hyde back to hold. Been working on it a little bit this week. There's a good snap. Good hold to John. He got it through. Good kick.
Yep.
It's going to tie it up, 7-all. That ball kind of slipped through Ethan's hands a little bit. It's so wet right now. But he'll get that. That's just going to come from experience dealing with those wet balls. But nevertheless, good job getting it through. 7-7. We'll take a break and be back for kickoff right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Oh, no. Are you okay, Mike?
Yeah, had a pretty big fender bender here.
Don't worry. State Farm's got you covered.
That's great to hear. Robin, what's going on?
We're going to get you a tow truck, Mike.
Thank you. Real fender bender going on. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Everybody remain calm. No reason to panic.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right.
In Water Valley, see your good neighbor agent, Andy Epps, for your insurance and financial needs.
State Farm.
Turnage Drug Store, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drug Store on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
All right, we're back. 9:30 to go in the third quarter. Water Valley's even this one up. And sometimes when things ain't going good, you need a big play, and that's what we just got, Chad.
Yep.
Maybe that'll give them a little shot in the arm, a little adrenaline boost. But here's a dangerous thing. Don't let that momentum slip. You gotta.
Well, all we did is reset the score.
Right. So you can't just go, okay,
Yeah.
we're all right now.
Yeah.
No.
We're better.
It's time to hit the gas again.
We're better,
Right.
but we're not all right yet.
So Dre McCrae's first kickoff went 5 deep. He'll be kicking to the west or east now.
He'll be
fast
out,
spiral.
but-
That's going to hit. And fumble. He's going to pick it up at the 16-yard line. We got a lot of men down there tackling the ball. I love it. Tackle the football. Don't tackle the man.
Love
And that's
And
guess who?
22.
That was number 23. Gosh, my back's hurting tonight. Oh.
23 to Micah.
Hervey, yeah. But at the higher you go in football, and I know they coach it, but the higher you go in football, that helmet needs to be on that football.
Mm-hmm.
You put your forehead on that pigskin and pop it out.
Well, you can't hit them with your helmet anymore, so hit the ball with your helmet. You know.
That or strip it out.
Yeah.
I would never tackle a player, at least when you have more than one person, without stripping.
Yeah.
Here we go. Vanderbilt's back. He's got. He's going to hand it to Brooks off the right side. He cuts back up the middle. Man, this guy's got some steam. Look at him. He's going to have first down up to the 37.
He's going to pick up about 14 on first down.
You can't tackle his shoulder pads.
Yeah.
And on this guy, okay, I'm going to say don't tackle the ball. Tackle the ankles. Tackle the knees. Right?
Hit him in the thighs or below. Yeah.
But you have to get your head across, too.
Yeah.
And you have to be careful. I know a lot of guys got concussions trying to get their head across the thigh, and that thigh hit that helmet and knocked them out.
Well, this is
Seen that happen.
This young man's a big fella, too, so his thighs are probably bigger than normal.
You hit them legs a little bit, and he'll get to dancing. Vanderbilt asks for the ball. Play clock. Play clock. That's going to be a delay of game, it looks like.
Yeah.
Man, that
They didn't
40
get
is
the timeout.
That 40's doing two things. It's speeding the game up, and it's causing some issues with. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait,
Wait a
offside?
minute.
Wow. Somebody was lined up in the neutral zone. Hey, but look, when he blew that whistle, I looked at the clock and guess what I saw?
I saw 40.
I saw 40.
Yeah.
So, to me, it seemed like the clock had run out. So 1st and 5 for the Tigers. Snap back, he hands off to Brooks. Brooks doesn't go anywhere. Maybe he gets half a yard, 1 yard. So good first down play out of the defense.
Sales, I think, was the one that was up because I have noticed him.
Cheating
he
up a
is
little.
just about offsides almost every down. You know, of course, they're right in front of us now, and you can see the camera angle. It's almost straight down the line here. You know, and it is hard. When you get on the outside, it's a little bit harder sometimes, especially if you turn your body a little bit farther, you know, one way or the other. And, of course, he's turning a little bit more to the right. It, you know, looks great now.
They're all set up good. He's going to keep it. Vanderbilt's going to keep it. He gets hit, and, man, falls for a first down just about. I mean, if they don't mark it first down, that's wrong. But
yeah,
it looked like he fell right on the mark, if not a little farther. That's not right. That's a bad spot by about a half a yard.
They're going to measure.
I'm telling you, well, it'll be a first down. I mean, if you're looking at the flag over there,
it's a first down, I believe.
It's a first down.
Yeah.
If it's not, I'd be shocked. Seen too many of them. I bet it's good by at least an inch, maybe 2.
Yeah.
Maybe more. How about that? It's good by about 6 inches. Yeah, I mean, they got it anyway. It was a bad spot. I thought he got about another half yard.
Yeah.
He almost got the 48, at least the 47 and a half. But here's the deal, Chad. We have not tackled immediately. We're hitting them. They get 2 or 3 more. The yak yards are piling up. We gotta hit them, and remember we're used to Marley hitting them and driving them backwards about 10, 15 feet. Vanderbilt's in the shotgun. He hands off to Brooks. Oh,
there you go.
Now look at that hit out of McIntosh. Yep. McIntosh is fired up.
Good deal. That's certainly, yeah. Other than the INT at the end of the second quarter and, you know, the fumble recovery for a touchdown just a moment ago, that's maybe the best defensive play we've had all night.
You can see that the butt chewing worked on a couple of them.
Yep. Well, I mean, nobody likes losing.
I don't. You know? I hate it even when I can't control it.
That's right. Usually I hate it worse when I can't control it.
I know. Man, we're so experienced up there on that defensive line. I really can't understand why we're not dominating right now. Now look at this. He's going to run off tackle and get a bunch. Look at him. He's still up. We're just bumping him. We're not tackling. That's a first down. Did you see that? We just laid a shoulder on him. You're not going to knock that guy down with a shoulder.
It's about a 17-yard gain, I believe. 18 yards, what they're calling out over the PA.
Yeah, so
we also had a left outside linebacker blitzed.
Well, there was nobody out on the outside. There was no defensive end.
Yeah.
Everybody sucked to the middle and got engaged, and we're not watching the ball. We're engaging our target, but not watching the ball on the defensive line.
Yeah.
They have got to get engaged and get their hands pushed off so they can see the ball. There's nothing there, but he bounces it out and tackled immediately. That was Sales and Ty Morgan.
Ty Morgan meeting in the middle. Picked up about maybe a yard. And we're going to have a official's timeout for, I guess, Heat.
Brooks. Hey, Brooks is tired now, brother. All right, we got a timeout. We'll take it. We'll be back in just a minute. You're watching Blue Devil football.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area. A way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, That commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
CW White Incorporated Petroleum Products in Water Valley supports Blue Devil football as well as academics. In business since 1946, has been selling quality petroleum products at reasonable prices for those 60-plus years. CW White offers local express fuel with ethanol and non-ethanol-free gasolines. Open 24/7 on Wise Street. Also, additional locations of local express and Phillips 66 gasolines in Charleston, Batesville, Sardis, and Senatobia. Wishing the best for the Blue Devils this season.
It's time for Mr. Kai Hervey to do something. He's got the motor, man.
Make his presence known.
He's got to get in that backfield and cause some disruption. 2nd and 9 for the Tigers. Vanderbilt keeps it himself, and he gets hit by Cook.
Yep.
And he's down for a gain of about, what,
Maybe
1 yard?
One more.
So it'll be 3rd and 8.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here comes Brooks back in.
I told Marcus, I shouldn't have said Marcus. I told him I was going to call him Little Marley until he did something big.
Yeah.
But, okay, that'll be good enough to call him Marcus for a little while.
Yeah.
They got slot left. Brooks is in a tailback. Single right. Shotgun. They're handing off to Brooks. Overran the play on the defensive end. He ran up the middle. He got up to about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, going to be down about 3.
So it'll be 4th and 2, 4th and 1.5, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Somebody smacked him pretty hard there at the end, and then he started going backwards. There were too many people involved there. I mean, maybe on a replay we might be able to see that, but I can't tell exactly who that was.
The Tigers are doing a weird thing on the offensive line, and I cannot believe.
They got some weird splits on the line,
They have got really wide splits, which is really dangerous for a blitzing team.
Yeah.
You know? But blitzes really are only effective on pass game a lot.
I mean, there's 6 feet between the center and the guard.
Hands off to Brooks, flags fly. That's going to come back. I don't know if that was delay a game or if that was just a false start.
Yeah.
False start is what they're saying.
I think it's going to be offsides because they let the play go.
They blew whistle.
Well, I mean, they let him snap the ball.
Right.
I don't know. I've been wrong before.
Somebody was off somewhere. Dead ball. Okay, personal foul. Oh, my gosh. What? False start on them. What in the world? Somebody offsetting penalties. Well, see, I'm not a big fan of that either. I'm going to be honest with you. Somebody gets a personal foul and somebody gets an offside. Hey, let's do some math and then we get,
I think it was dead ball offside. I don't think it was dead ball personal foul.
They called something on us that looked like personal foul, didn't it? Is that a personal foul on us? Nonetheless, it's the ball is back at 4th and 1.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt snaps the ball. He gets the ball and hands off to Brooks. He falls to the. He's going to be
close.
Right on is where they're spotting it. Right on the. That's one of those I'd have to see a replay on, but where they're spotting it, that's a first down.
Yeah.
Official timeout for the water break. Or to measure, okay.
It's on the line. It looks like his knee hit before he got
I thought his knee may have hit, but I didn't see where his body was when his knee hit. But I know whenever he was completely down, it was right at the 30-yard line. So, it doesn't really matter. These guys hadn't got a spot right all night. Either way, it didn't matter. First down, oh, my gosh. That was actually really close.
All 3 measurements have been first downs tonight. 2 for Ripley and 1 for us.
I want to get my tape measure out and measure them chains.
Yeah, I think there might be a kink or two that's missing.
They're spinning it while they're walking out.
If any of you have ever run the chain gangs, we're just jostling y'all, man.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's 2 good guys that are just, hey, yeah, I'll do it tonight.
Volunteering their time.
That's right, yeah.
and do a really good job. All right, Vanderbilt gets the ball, hands off to Brooks, the right side. This time he swallowed up, leg tackled by Hervey right there. I mean, Kai Hervey got his legs.
No gain.
That's what it takes, guys, right there. Kai's not – he's a football player. He knows you don't tackle big guys up top. John Misselis is cracking me up, y'all. Verbal animations.
Yeah.
All right, 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. 30-yard line of the Blue Devils. Need to stop here. 3:38 in the third. Vanderbilt gets the ball. He wants to throw it. He's looking deep. He throws it down. It's almost picked off by Rocket at the 1-yard line, but it's incomplete. So that'll be 3rd and 10. Rocket just had a step on the receiver that time, and the ball looked like it was just a little overthrown.
Yeah.
But the receiver did have inside position on Rocket. That ball was underthrown, and it was caught.
Yep.
And a touchdown on top of that. I mean, we kind of got a little bit lucky that ball was just a little overthrown.
Just fell right where it well,
that could have been 7 points quick.
Absolutely. And for us, if we had intercepted it, you think, well, we're, 20, 30 yards farther back, but we have the ball. So.
Okay, Brooks in the backfield. Slot left, single right. Vanderbilt shotgun formation. He's going to hand off to Brooks off the right side, and they tackle up top again, and he got 5 yards.
They finally get down to his legs, and he
somebody
stops.
Barely tapped his legs early, but that didn't, they didn't wrap up. But then 3 guys had him around the shoulders, and he drug him for 4 more. You can't do it. You got to get on that boy's kneecaps.
Yeah. He's a big kid. I mean, 5'11", 220. It's a decent size, whatever you want to play, but especially as a running back, trying to bring him down. I mean, I hadn't seen, I'm not close to him, but I mean, you can see he's a pretty stout kid, built very, very well. I mean, he got something to him. You got to hit him in the legs.
A lot left. They're going to try to throw it. Whistles come in. Wow, after the play started. What is this? Looked like it's a motion penalty on the one of the outside receiver on the left side. It's going to be a false start. That's good for us.
About 4th and 10.
Man, I'm going to tell you what. I'm upset. Kick a field goal.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this guy, they got a pretty decent kicker. You kick a field goal, I'm telling you, I hate all these teams, 4th and 5. Let your guy. Maybe he makes 50%, but guess what? They've been in 2 situations tonight they would have made, so it would be 10-7.
Yeah.
If he's 50%. I'm looking at it would have been what, 42-yard field goal? That kid's got it. You kick 2 of them, he'll make 1 of them. Pitch to Brooks. He cuts it back and then cuts it again. Upper body tackles. 1st down. Tigers inside the 20-yard line. Look, I'm telling you, upper body tackle. He just runs right through it.
Had him in 4th and 10, and he got a 1st down.
Well, and it wasn't anything special, just a cut.
Good run.
Counter.
Yeah.
And then he cut it back.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 for Ripley, tie game, 2:59 in the third, and the ball's inside the red zone at the 18-yard line. This is approaching 7 minutes.
2 minutes and 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Timeout's going to be called by the Tigers. We'll take it with them and be right back after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Tri-Lake Eye Clinic is proud to support the Water Valley Blue Devils. Dr. Edwards and his staff realize that teamwork is important not only in sports but in bringing you the best eye care possible. Dr. Edwards is teamed with Zeiss VisuCam to bring the most advanced diagnostic imaging system to the area. The Zeiss OCT detects glaucoma, macular degeneration, and diabetic eye disease earlier than any previous instrument in eye care. Tri-Lake Eye Clinic, seeing in better so you can see out better. If you're looking for a gift that is personalized, one of a kind, far from the ordinary, and reasonably priced, the Other Room has just what you're looking for. Custom orders for any occasion are Kay's specialty.
2:32 left in the third, 7-7 to score. I want to remind everyone to check out the replay of Max South Channel 97 on Saturday starting at 11 o'clock. And catch us on YouTube. Type in the Water Valley Blue Devils versus whoever we're playing, Water Valley versus whoever, and you'll get to see us play. Brooks is going to try to run it. There's a flag coming in, another flag. That wasn't a face mask, so it's got to be a hold somewhere. But he lost yardage on the play. I say let the play stand. Make it second down and 13 or 12 or whatever it is. It's going to be a holding, but you got to decline that penalty. I don't know. I hate giving them the down. I just hate it.
Yeah, but that's what John just said. It's a 10-yard foul.
Yeah, from the spot.
Yeah. Well, right, from the spot. I mean, it winds up being 10 yards, right on the dot. So actually,
it's going
to be about 12 now.
22,
yeah.
Actually.
So
almost 23 because, look, the original line of scrimmage is on about the 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 1st and 22.
That ball's got a sheen on it. It's shiny.
Where's the towel kid?
Yeah, no joke. The helmets are all shiny. That looked like motion on that play, but no call. He throws it up down the sideline. Caught on the 6-yard line. He's down to the 1. Wow, busted coverage by the Blue Devils. And he had 2 defenders. We had 2 guys out there.
Neither one of them had
neither one of them break up the play. And that was a duck throw. The throw was a duck. It hung in the air. That was just a classic pick play.
Yep.
And our guys just let him come down with it. And he wasn't even contended.
Nope.
He was 3 steps from anybody when he caught it just about.
Look, let's not make any jokes about this. We know who's getting the ball.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Why would you do anything else?
Brooks doesn't get the ball, I'd be shocked. Yeah. I think he's going to go left side. He likes right. Yeah, they're going right side. And he's in for the touchdown. 1-yard TD. 1-yard touchdown. Now we got a flag late. It's going to be on number 9. Chris Harris. Are they sending him off?
After the touchdown, so that probably will be assessed on the kickoff. So now it is a 2-yard run by Brooks, so he scores both touchdowns tonight so far for the Tigers. We'll give him 2 yards with 1:30 left in the third. So that's 13-7. Ripley, personal foul against Water Valley.
Well.
And so the Ripley Tigers will attempt the PAT. And I'm gonna have to give when you're battling on the outside and you're tying up, and you're facing, and you're facing
block. Keldrick McIntosh. Guess who? Yo, Keldrick McIntosh blocks the extra point. That could prove to be big in a tight game. Keldrick McIntosh. I'm gonna have to say his name and keep saying it because he's playing. We'll be back. 1:30 left in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this for the kickoff. You're watching Blue Devil football.
The Grenada Law Firm of Horan and Horan specializes in criminal and civil law. Attorneys Kevin Horan, Jimmy Powell, and Brad Dagnott are ready and prepared to fight for your rights. They will explain today's complex legal procedures and provide individual attention. When you need experience and dedication, let them go to work for you. Contact them at 226-2185 or stop by 1500 Gateway in Grenada. A family practice since 1926.
Kick this thing off. Tigers are up 13-7, 1:30 left in the third. Back deep for the Blue Devils. Well, we really don't have anybody deep. Looks like now they boot it deep. Shoot, that was a great catch right there. And he's got it. He's got some room. He's got some blocks. He's taking it up the sideline. He's going. Makes the 40-yard line on this side.
That was at the 40-yard line.
Woo.
So Water Valley got
Micah Hervey just said, all right, guys, here.
Let me single-handedly help out.
Let me try to do something to get y'all.
Let me put the other 10 on my shoulders and carry them with the ball.
That was a great catch.
Yep. Well, I mean, yeah, absolutely. That's what John is saying here on the radio. I mean, he was running backwards.
Over the shoulder catch.
Turned around and did that. Beautiful. Down to the 37, where we put it on. Yep.
Water Valley is trying to hurry up and get on the ball. 120 left in the third. Trying to catch this Tiger defense. Not ready a little bit.
Fumbled.
Received by, who's that? That's
Lafayette.
About the 19-yard line. Now, I didn't know you could fumble. I didn't think you could fumble it forward. Oh, I thought you had to get your own fumble if it fumbled forward.
Not that I know of. I mean, if it's a fumble, it's a live ball, and it's just recoverable wherever it is.
All right.
The only time things get
to Dre McCray up the center. Dre is pushing now. He's got. Oh, now that's Water Valley football, sir. That's 5-6 yards on effort. Dre McCray runs hurry up offense. He gets out to the slot. We got slot left, slot right. Jacob Truss is in shotgun by himself. He's looking to throw it. He throws it out to Dre McCray. He's got it inside the 10 or right on the 10. Second and 9.
No.
Third and 9.
Third and 1.
I mean 1. Yeah, I'm sorry. 9 yards. From
Nine's what we got. That's right. Yeah. Because it was about 2nd and 4.
This is big. No huddle. We got to get the first right here. They blow the whistle. That's going to be a timeout. Timeout Tigers. Try to stop the momentum.
The referees are literally pointing to 2 different directions.
We'll keep it here.
There's a timeout. Who called it is maybe up for debate.
That's got to be the Tigers. They weren't ready because all we had to do is just huddle.
Yep.
You know, we still had 35 seconds, 40 on the clock. I mean,
coach is chewing on the Ripley's coach is chewing on the referees.
Well, you know what? Hey, it's a 40 clock. Doesn't matter how fast the ball gets spotted. And if it's an easy spot, it's an easy spot.
Yeah.
Look, we all know that the ball's going to get spotted faster if it's right there on the hash.
Yeah. Not one out of bounds, and you don't have to figure out where you spot it. I mean, if you fall between the hashes, it's pretty easy to spot.
Right. It's only hard to spot when you got to bring it back.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's 100% the issue, but that kind of he's arguing about like line stuff, ripping. Come on, whatever. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Less than 1, really. I'm going to tell you, it's about a football length, maybe football and a half. This is where your line earns their money right here, Chad.
Yep. Every cent we're paying them.
They got a big hole in the defensive line. They're playing way back with their linebackers. He hands it off to Rocket around the right side.
Holding.
Flag comes in. That's going to be a first down if it's not on us.
Going to have to be a holding. We had 2 people laying on top of a player.
Yeah, that to me, I don't know. I mean, you're probably right. If it is chop block.
Chop block.
And I think that Ripley coach was probably just saying that.
Well, and I'm okay. I mean, that may be why we had 2 guys on top of them. But chop blocking is one of those things that can hurt somebody, and I'm okay with enforcing that. Stinks for us because that,
sometimes it happens accidentally.
Could have been better. Yeah,
a lot of times it happens. I'd say more.
Most of the time it's not planned. It's just you already have a guy engaged and somebody else hits him and,
Yeah, so that's you lose.
My gosh, we lost 15 yards.
So 3rd and really 15 in a ball.
Yeah.
That's almost out of field goal range. We're going to have to pick up 10. Jacob Truss going to go down the sideline to Kai Hill. Houston, he's got it. Oh, he dropped it about the 1 yard line.
Good pass, though.
Just a little too aggressive.
Just a little too, yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking, look, I don't like that. I don't know, whatever. Get it inside the field of play. 4th down now. 4th down in about 15 and a half, 16. It's too far for a field goal. That'd be 42 yards from right here. John Newholder. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. We got to run a play.
Yeah, see what we can do.
So you got Lafayette on far left. He got Rocket in the slot. They throw it to Rocket, but he threw it outside. Nobody's there. Rocket kind of bit back up the middle. Turnover on downs.
Man, we had some momentum, and it just died there with that, especially with that penalty.
Well, credit to Ripley. They called the timeout right there, stopping the momentum.
Yep.
You know, and then we come out and start making mistakes. You know, and the very next play, chop block.
Yep.
15 yards. 2 seconds left in the quarter, Chad. This one's almost into the fourth. All right, the Tigers come out up 6 points. 2 seconds left. This will be the last play of the quarter. Blue Devils need to do something. They're going to run it the near side with Brooks. He cuts it outside. Finally, somebody gets up there underneath him.
He lost a yard.
Guess who that was, Chad? McIntosh. Got his legs, and then somebody hit him on top from behind.
It was number 49.
So no play on the no gain on the play, or actually a loss of a yard. That's the end of the third quarter. We'll take a break and be back for fourth quarter action right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Midtown Auto Parts, your CarQuest dealer in Water Valley, has the parts you need for light and heavy-duty vehicles. Custom-made hydraulic hoses for the farm and heavy-duty equipment. 3- and 4-wheeler parts and small engine parts, too. Midtown turns brakes and rotors. Check out their full line of K&N air filters. Midtown Auto Parts in the middle of downtown Water Valley is now open 6:30 a.m. till 6 p.m., 6 days a week. It's Midtown Auto Parts, the real parts store. Fisher Properties is now better than ever. The #1 real estate team in Water Valley joins the #1 real estate brand in the world, RE/MAX Legacy Realty. Call Sherry Fisher or Tony Hill at 473-4503.
Tigers have the football. Second down and 10. And he gets hit at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the defensive line. Looked like Cameron Sales. Was that Cameron Sales that got in the backfield? Yep. He kind of came around on a blitz. Got in there and made a play. So it'll be 3rd and 10, and this is where we have, or 3rd and 9. We have struggled 3rd down tonight.
We can hold them here. We might could get something going.
Credit to the Tigers. They've done well on 3rd down and long. 3rd and 15, 3rd and 14, 3rd and 20. It didn't matter. They found a way to get a first down. I didn't think. I thought that play was behind the 25-yard line, and they're marking it in front of it.
They had a little early movement.
Hands off around the right side, and he's being brought down at the 31-yard.
We stopped him 3 times in a row. Thank you.
Wow.
Yep.
4th down. The Tigers are going to have to punt, and they haven't done that a whole lot. They found a way to make a first down, not this time. Should be good field position for the Blue Devils, and it's time that we had a big run back on punt return.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got 2 guys that are just incredible threats.
Yep.
So if we can get some good blocking up there and field the ball, I don't like the high formation. I want to split them.
Yeah.
Kicking the right side. Fair catch called at the 48-yard line of the Blue Devils. 47. Now they're marking the 47. Oh, my goodness. Come on, guys.
Yeah, he's on the 48.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I thought he walked backwards a step. I think he was on the 49 and went back to the – okay. Well, great field position right here, Chad. And you're just starting the fourth quarter. I mean, it's time to make a showing.
You don't have much time to – I mean, you got 10.5 minutes, which is time to do something.
But right now
you don't have a lot of time to let a whole lot of stuff develop. Let's make something happen.
Offenses look sloppy at best. Trust in the backfield, puts Rocket in motion. He gets the ball. He's going to keep it himself around the left side. He's going to pick up a few. There's a flag coming in.
Holding.
That's 2 flags. I mean, Truss is down to the 8-yard line, but I'm afraid it's going to come back. We have found a way to I have to watch my lane.
Don't get thrown out.
We have found a way to just say we don't want it. Here you go. That's looks like Kai Hervey. Come on, baby. And I'm going to tell you what, where the flag was thrown, you're not going to like it. 5 yards from the play.
Yep.
5 to 10 yards from the play.
Zero effect.
Listen, Kai is
holding is holding, and we get the.
He's playing.
Good guy.
Listen, he's playing right guard.
Yeah.
Right. So the play was called over there right outside the hash on the left side. So explain to me
how that matters.
How that mattered.
Except that it's a penalty, and they have been consistent. I don't think.
No. I'm saying. Yeah. Why hold?
We're talking about right.
Why hold?
Yep.
It's zero. It means zero right there. Again, statistics don't lie. Trust is and the play is called dead.
False start.
Is that gonna? If that's a false start, I'm leaving. All right, I'm out of here.
Maybe time for conditioning and Oklahoma drills next week in practice. Probably for Ripley too.
I don't think you can do Oklahoma drills anymore. I don't
we'll
know
call
if it's even legal.
We'll call them.
We'll call it
Valley drills.
Just call it something else. Call it Nebraska drills.
Yeah. move them a little north.
All right, first and a long way. Throw out to the Kai Hill Houston out there on the left side. He's still got the ball, and he's still pushing forward. He got 8.
Yeah.
Wow, good play, Kai Hill.
Yeah.
Maybe more than that. Let's see. No, he got 11, brother. He got 11, and we're still not to the original line of scrimmage. It'd be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. Pickup of 11, 2nd and 12.
Right. That's not good, man. Come on. It's better than 2nd 23. All right. We got Dre McCray in the slot on the near side. Lafayette all the way over. Slot left, slot right. Trusses by himself, puts Rocket in motion. Fumbles the ball, picks it up, and just tries to run it. He's got about 4. So it'll be third and 8.
Yeah, about 3rd and 8.
That's
about a busted play and picked up 4 yards.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, that wasn't the play. That wasn't the play call. Truss just didn't handle the snap, and it slipped through his hands. It's wet, whatever. So he just tried to go. 8:50 left in the game. Truss has got Dre McCray back in the backfield with him, slot right. Puts Rocket in motion now. Gets the ball. He's looking to throw it up the sideline to Rocket. Rocket's got the catch down at the 25-yard line.
We'll take it.
He got away with a little. I don't know if he didn't
off.
extend the hand, so he got away with it. He did push a little bit, but he didn't extend, and that's what they're looking for.
Yeah.
But that's experience, NFL receivers do it every single week. They push just enough to create a little gap.
Separation.
Run up the middle right there. Good push by the offensive line, about 5, 4 or 5, 4 yards.
5. Well, he moved forward a little bit more. I think we're about 5.
It's Dre McCray. And hurry up offense. Water Valley up on the line, 2nd and about 6. He's got slot left.
Oh my gosh.
And the center.
And we would have got, actually they had a guy running off the field that would have been a penalty on them.
They got Kai Hervey. That was Kai Hervey that fired off.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Ripley had a player running off the field.
We'd have gotten 5.
We would have gotten 5.
Yeah, that's just settle down, guys. 2nd and just over 10 yards. Have to call it 11, I guess. 2nd and 11.
I'm a fan. I'm going to be honest with you. I love the no huddle. I love the hurry up offense.
Yeah, got to be disciplined.
But you got to think about it. And again, it's August. We're not going to judge these kids like that. But good gracious, it's kind of one of those things of like, oh man, we could have just, a little bit more.
Truss picks up about 3 on the keeper.
So we're going to wind up with.
So 3rd and about 7.
Yeah.
Maybe a long 7. Dewberry in the game for Dalton Higdon. .728, man, the clock's just rolling, brother. We got to do something. We got slot right. Rocket in the slot. Putting McCray in motion. He throws to Rocket across the middle, and he is just double coverage.
Double coverage incomplete.
Yeah.
Double coverage.
Yep.
It's they're keying in on Rocket right now because they know we haven't thrown a ball anywhere else.
Good to him.
If I don't know where Tolbert is. I hadn't seen Tolbert since the first half. So 4th down and about 7, long 7. 7:15 to play in the match. Trey McCray is trying to. We're trying to figure. It's 11 seconds left on. We're going to have to call timeout. 8 seconds left. We still haven't lined up and gotten down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bad snap. Truss just falls on it. No. Truss has just got. I mean. Wow. Gee whiz. That is incredible. That is incredible. And Truss, I mean, he got his bell rung too.
Yep. I think he got hit right on the top of the head.
Yeah. Tigers take over I mean, you have to call that a fumble.
Yeah.
On the fumble, they got it on the 36-yard
Well,
line.
even if Jacob had recovered it, it was their ball.
Right.
I mean, obviously, we just didn't want them picking it up and running with it, but
that goes in the books as a fumble.
As a fumble, yeah.
Brooks is not in. Is that Brooks? Oh, that was, there you go. Throw the flag. Everybody moved, the ball didn't. That was a late flag, too. I can't believe they didn't throw that early.
You had to think about it.
I don't know.
Like, my gosh, are we doing this again?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. It probably caught them off guard that they were thinking, wait, something's not right.
Where's the
whole
ball?
Offensive line took off going, and the ball wasn't snapped. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Tigers. 7:06 to play in the contest. I think before tonight, Chad, the Tigers were on a 4-game losing streak.
Lost the last 4 of the season last year, yeah.
And they don't really have a whole lot of size. I'm telling you, they're just a little speedy with the. They got a big running back. They hand it off. This time, nice play. Oh, he was down back there. Come on now.
That's number 22, Keldrick McIntosh.
McIntosh is getting in there, man. I'm telling you, the guy's got a little fire in his.
Well, he ran his guy into him, like he knocked his guy down and then tackled made the running back stumble and tackled him.
I'm gonna say McIntosh in my book right now is the player of the game, which is
absolutely.
Come on.
Not even close.
I mean, no one else is even.
Let's be honest. He's the offensive player of the game tonight too.
Right.
Because he's the only one that has produced offensive points or point.
Slide left. Brooks in the backfield with Vanderbilt. They're going to hand it off to him again. No, nothing special, no surprise. And he picks up about
decent tackle. Picked up about 2
3.
More. Yeah, he stepped back about 2 yards.
So it'll be, what, 4th down? Is that 4th or 3rd? 3rd down and
about 16, 17. Somewhere
17.
in that. Yeah, long way. Water break.
So we got a water break. We'll take a break with them and be right back after this. You're watching Blue Devil Football.
Complete Body Repair. They do headliner replacement, vinyl top replacement, air conditioner repair, lockout service, and most any other body repair your vehicle would need. Luke's Body Shop has 24-hour towing, free estimates for any job. Ask about their coast-to-coast carports, buildings, and garages. When you're in need of body repair, take your vehicle to Luke's Body Shop, South Main Street in Water Valley. Open weekdays 8 till 5.
At Yalobusha General Hospital, we're not stuck in the past. We strive for excellence in everything from our highly trained staff to our top-notch patient care, as well as our one-of-a-kind physical therapy department. And with our recently updated facilities, you'll not only get the best in patient care, but the latest technology for the most accurate diagnosis and treatments. We're not afraid of the future. We're making it happen at Yalobusha General Hospital.
A better quality of care awaits you here at Yalobusha General Hospital.
Valley Tool Incorporated of Water Valley, serving Yalobusha County for 2 decades, are proud supporters of Water Valley High School athletics. Valley Tool makers of fixtures, gauges, jigs, specialized tooling, precision grinding, production machining, and injected mold repair. Valley Tool with locations in the Industrial Park off of Highway 32 West and Railroad Street in Water Valley. Locally owned and operated by Casey Washington since 1997.
All right, we're back. Water Valley has got the Tigers pinned back. Be third in about 17, 18. Looking to make a big stop. 6:05 left in the game. A little bit early. Right tackle moved early.
Again.
Number 50. And that time, you know what, Chad? I'm gonna be honest with you. That time it was not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just a hair before the snap.
Just anticipatory.
Right, right. Like he went on the quarterback's command and the ball wasn't snapped yet, you know. You got to wait a half count after Hut. I mean, unless your center is anticipating the snap count too, which, you know, that's the way it's supposed to be. So they just started the 40 clock. Well, he's asking for it to start. There it goes. They sure waited a long time before they started it. Play clock, the game clock has not started. It's dead at 6:04. Tell me how a second ran off of it. Vanderbilt's looking to pass. He's getting chased right now. He just throws it away. Outside the tackles? That's what the issue is. Yeah. Looked like he may have been.
Fourth and about 20.
I like the call. He didn't have anybody on him at the time he threw it, so he wasn't being pressured.
No.
So I could argue that even if it was inside tackles, that's a legal throw. All right, so let me tell you this, Chad. Given how the Tigers have been punting tonight, now we only have Rocket back by himself. It was almost blocked. Rocket's going to have to let it bounce. He picks it up.
Pick it up.
About the 42.
Don't hit him in the back. Don't hit him in the back. Don't hit him in the back.
Chris, quit. Just get away from him.
Yep. Tell him the story.
He gets it to the 50-yard. Come. Whoa. I thought it was a 49 there, brother.
We got to the 49.
Yeah, well, they're marking it at the 50.
Oh, I know. But that's not.
Yeah.
Not relevant.
I thought he fell well into the 49. Maybe 49, 48 and a half. I'll tell you what, Chad, that blocked extra point, if we somehow can put together an offensive drive without 8 penalties.
He did. He got to the 49.
He got to the 49 easy.
Yeah.
That's almost every time. Almost every time. All right, Jacob Truss gets the ball. He's going to keep it around the right side. He throws out to Chance Dewberry. Dewberry has a little room. He's down inside the 30.
At the 34.
Right around the 34.
They're going to probably mark it at the 35.
The guy on the far side of the field's got it right at just right on the 34-yard line. So I think that's where they're going to put the sticks and move the chains. First down, Water Valley. We're moving the ball, Chad.
Nice little play there.
Now just don't get a penalty. Jacob Truss by himself. He's going to keep it. No one's open. Now he chunks it down the field to Dre McCray and threw it way too high and gets – Dre is hurt. Because, I mean, the ball was thrown way too high, and they hit Dre where you don't want to get hit.
Yeah.
He's not hurt. He's just
pride hurt.
Well, I don't know if that's what you want to call it. I don't call it pride. I call it ow, sir.
Yeah.
He's holding.
Yeah.
He's
and
holding.
The young man that hit him was standing over him, and you could almost hear him say, "I'm sorry, man."
My bad, dude. Well, see, he's walking out. He just got hit right in the middle of his body.
Yeah.
But the problem is he had to jump for a pass that shouldn't have been that high.
Yep.
Come on, hit him in the chest with it.
That was a really, really weird play, and I felt like they were fixing to call false start on us because everybody stopped.
Yeah. Well, everybody stopped. Was a false start on us, but they didn't call it.
They didn't call it. Right. And so I think that kind of messed everybody's timing up.
Yeah. Well, seemed like Truss looked left and he didn't like what he saw.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, slot left. Marion's in motion. And now that time, everybody's off. I don't know if it was us or them.
Let's just say, you know what? Let's just start over.
They're going to call it on us.
Yep. Embry is wearing the dude out, too.
The band is playing during the snap. That's what the issue is.
Yep.
The band is against MSHAA rules to play during the play. The band is supposed to shut up whenever there's a play call. And I think that should be a penalty on the Tigers for playing music during the play. That is illegal. That is one of the biggest rules, and that's what Brad was telling them. Hey, they're playing right, in the middle of us trying to get a playoff.
Well, and their coach is down there
now trying to say something, but you know what?
He's trying to entice the band to keep them playing again.
Well, now our band is playing like, come on, don't be an idiot.
Yeah.
Don't reciprocate. Truss hands. He's going to fake the handoff. Throws down the field to Dewberry. He's got the catch inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Way to go, Chance.
Yep.
Attaboy.
It's not a jump ball. It's not basketball. It's ours. Let go.
Yeah, Ty goes to the Ty goes to receiver all day long, every day.
It's not jump ball. Let go of it.
Now, Chance comes up with it anyway.
That's right.
It doesn't matter.
I love the pride that he didn't let go of the ball.
I like it. I like it. All right, get up on the ball and let's go. No penalties. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He's trying to move Rocket to the left side.
Yeah.
Dre McCray is in the backfield with Jacob Truss. He fakes the handoff and bad throw.
Good.
Well, is it a bad throw or did Rocket move backwards and out of the zone kind of? Because
I don't know, but I'm glad that was an incomplete pass because that would have been about 3
loss
yards.
Of 3, yeah. I mean, don't just knock it down.
Yeah.
But is it a lateral? That's what he's. You got to be careful that you have to try to catch it in case and haul it in case it's a lateral.
Yeah.
2nd and 10. Jacob Truss is by himself, slot right, slot left. He sends Rocket in motion. He fakes it. He's going to keep it himself right up the middle. And I'm going to tell you, our line is just getting manhandled.
Yep.
They have got, and look, number 77 is not a fast kid.
Yeah.
You can block him. All you got to do is get lower than he does and brace up and push
a running back or Jacob or whomever should be past him in, like 1-2 seconds.
Yeah, I mean.
You don't even have to block him down the field. You have to occupy him for a moment.
And we can hit him with 2 guys too, because they're only running 3 on the defensive line.
Yep. Come on.
Now they've walked another man up. They're running a 4-3 package right now.
I think we're
5 seconds. 4. We got to call timeout.
Yep.
Gee whiz. 3rd and 7. Water Valley calls a timeout. We'll take a break with them. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Turnage Drugstore, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drugstore on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
The Grenada law firm of Horan & Horan specializes in criminal and civil law. Attorneys Kevin Horan, Jimmy Powell, and Brad Dagnott are ready and prepared to fight for your rights. They will explain today's complex legal procedures and provide individual attention. When you need experience and dedication, let them go to work for you. Contact them at 226-2185 or stop by 1500 Gateway in Grenada. A family practice since 1926.
4:34 left in the ball game. Water Valley's got a ball in scoring position in the red zone. We're on about the 12-yard line. We got a 3rd and 7. Truss puts Rocket in motion. We moved early. There's the flag. There's the flag. It don't matter what happens unless it's an interception. We're moving. They're going to probably decline that. And I'm going to tell you what. That's simple stuff, Chad. That is simple stuff. That's basic stuff you do every single day in practice. Don't jump. Don't jump. This has probably been the worst penalty night, I think. And I've said that a couple years ago on one game. I remember that.
Yeah.
Me and Doug were doing the game, and I thought, man, this is the worst penalty night we've ever had. And I calculated up with some horrible number. I bet we beat that easily tonight.
Yeah. Well, every series we've had probably 2 or 3 penalties.
4th down and 7. We can't even get the right guys in. I don't know what's going on. Grant Burris runs in for a receiver on the far side.
Eight
Rocket
seconds.
in the slot. 5, 4. Here we go. You're going to throw it up to Rocket. He got it! He got it! Touchdown! Whatever. Come on, Rocket. That a boy. Over the shoulder, no flags. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Now it's up to John Surratt and Ethan to get this ball through the uprights and take the lead. Chad, did you hear that?
Take the lead.
You could take the lead. As bad as it's been, you could take the lead right here. Good snap, good hold. Timeout's being called right now. Timeout. Well, timeout. Yeah, Tigers are taking a timeout right now. I don't understand that. 13-13, 4:23 left in the fourth. We'll keep it here, Chad. That was a crazy.
The sequence felt weird.
Well, and here's the thing. I'm going to tell you what. The Tigers changed their defensive strategy right there. They played man-to-man.
Yeah.
They've been playing zone all night and abusing us. We hadn't been able to get anything. And then they go to man right there. And, Rocket just ran a little flag route. Sprints towards the back corner of the end zone and catches a great one over the shoulder. Yeah. And, it wasn't bad defensive coverage.
Nope.
Their guy was right on him.
Jacob put it right. And we were just talking to Tony and John, and during the break, the trust just looks different tonight.
He just hasn't been on at all tonight. And then all of a sudden, right there was perfect pass.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Need a good snap, good hold, good kick, good blocking.
Well, you got a first-year guy holding good snap, good hold. Everybody's coming, but John gets it through.
Yep.
Water Valley takes the lead. 14-13 your score, 4:23 left in the ball game. We'll take a break and be back right after this for kickoff. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Fisher Properties is now better than ever. The #1 real estate team in Water Valley joins the #1 real estate brand in the world, RE/MAX Legacy Realty. Call Sherry Fisher or Tony Hill at 473-4503.
If you're looking for a gift that is personalized, one of a kind, far from the ordinary, and reasonably priced, the Other Room has just what you're looking for. Custom orders for any occasion are Kay's specialty.
Water Valley has just taken the lead with 4:23 left to play in the contest. And it's time to play defense, Chad.
Yep.
We've looked good on some series, bad on some series. It's time to look really good again.
We looked really good that last series.
Yeah, we did.
Let's mimic.
And I'm telling you, Brooks is looking a little tired. We need a good kick here, and we got one. Fielded about the 3-yard line, 2-yard line. And he's going to be brought down at the 20-yard line by Marion.
Actually, can put him at the 19.
19, yeah. That was Marion got down there and made a play. I like it. Way to hustle.
We just haven't called his name too many times tonight, but certainly glad to.
He hadn't been on the field a whole lot until like third and fourth quarter. He is Marion's going to be a great player. I'm telling you, he's like a little Barry Sanders type guy,
Just a sophomore too, right?
Yeah, he's just a sophomore, 10th grade.
Got plenty of time to grow and mature, physically and mentally with, the game and, get better and speed. Absolutely.
All right, Vandiver's in the backfield, shotgun formation. Brooks right behind him. He's going to look to pass it. Now he's in trouble.
Legs,
throws it out to the flat. We got two guys right there. Stops him for about a 4-yard gain. Good catch. Good throw.
The center and both guards dropped down and hit both of our defensive tackles and just buried them.
Well,
knocked their legs out from under.
I'm going to tell you, they're doing what Houston did last year. They're just cutting us every time. Because they don't have any size right there in the middle. Right. Their size is on the guards. All right. Play is in.
Timeout.
Timeout,
Water Valley.
Water Valley. All right, we'll take the break with them. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Joe Black and Associates, public accountants located at 306 Railroad Street in Water Valley, are proud supporters of Water Valley Blue Devil athletics and academics. Black & Associates wish the best for the Devils not only on the field, but in the classroom, offering individual, business, and estate tax planning and tax preparation, electronic filing, payroll, and general accounting services. Telephone 473-1441 or 234-8921.
All right, we're back. Water Valley has got the Tigers in a second and 5, second and 6 situation. Back down around their 24, 23-yard line. Vanderbilt gets the ball, wants to throw the quick slant, and it's no good. No good. That's incomplete.
3rd and 6, 3rd and 5.
6. I think you call it a 6. 3rd and 6. You know, I haven't seen their receivers outrun us, Chad. We need to be a little bit closer to us because they're good after the catch.
Yep.
You know, they're good with the moves and their cuts. They've been really good tonight. We've got to press them a little bit and keep them more contained. Don't let them catch that ball underneath.
A little more pressure.
Yeah, Vanderveer's got Brooks in the backfield. He's wanting to pass again. He's got a couple of guys. He's in trouble. It's, almost picked off by Rocket. Good play right there. Yep. Good coverage and good pressure by the defense.
That was Martavius Rocket just going for the ball. That wasn't, pass interference or anything. Just a good defensive play. Thankfully
making a play on the ball.
Absolutely. Thankfully, the referees understood that. And
those are 50-50 balls. All right, 4th down situation, 3:34 to go. My goodness, I think they've added time to the clock since. I don't think any time ran off.
Score with 2 minutes left.
Well, no, it was, but it was 3:30 something just a minute ago. All right, Vanderveer's back. He's going to fake the handoff. He's got guys in him. Screen pass. Oh, and he's licked by. Oh, that's the first down.
Yeah.
He gets the first down. I mean,
just
one of our guys went for the ball instead of the tackle.
Yep.
Go for the tackle. You had him. That's it. 4th down. Your ball. Don't go for the interception.
Well, and we have the lead. We're not necessarily trying to get the ball. We're trying to stop the play.
Right. All you got to do is keep them from getting the first down, and you win the ball game. 3:26 to play. Water Valley still got to play defense. Tigers aren't going away. Yeah, they can't stop the clock. They have no timeouts. The only way they can stop the clock is on an incomplete pass or a penalty.
On a dead ball.
Oh, that should have been a motion penalty. He just throws it up. Oh, what a catch by Brooks.
Wow.
One hand over the shoulder. But it should have never happened. Brooks left early.
Nope.
He left almost a half a count before the ball was snapped. And no call.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I saw number 23, DeMicah Hervey there at the end, and he was one of the ones helping the kid up. I mean, kind of sweet sportsmanship there. Just great catch. I mean, you can't beat a good catch.
Slot right. He's going to hand off this time to Brooks around the left side. Grant Burris lost him. He had him, but he only picked up 1 yard.
By his head.
He only picked it. I think that's why he let him go. He only had him by the head.
Yeah.
But he only got 1 yard. And that clock's running, baby. 2:40. 2:40 right now. 2:40 left in the game. They're marking it at the 40-yard line. They need 9 to get a first down. 40, obviously, to get a touchdown.
Come out. Get off the field.
Oh, Cook's got to get off the field.
He's offside.
He's outside the numbers. He's good.
Oh, my gosh.
Flag. Whoa. What's the flag for? What is the flag for? Because I think because he ran in the backfield.
Yep. Because he ran
off sides. Yeah, he ran off. Instead of running straight off the field, he ran to the right. That's what they're calling him for, being in the backfield. Oh, my goodness. We just cannot catch a break. We're making little mistakes. 2nd and 4 now. Oh. Vanderveer's got slot right, shotgun formation. He's got number 3 in the backfield behind him, and he moves. That's going to be a flag, and it's coming back, Chad.
Well,
they gave it right back to us. And it ate up time. It's 2:05 left in the game. False start. Tigers. I'm just glad they called it.
Yep.
It's number 3, Emmanuel Griffin. I mean, he just started leaning and couldn't stop.
Yep.
I mean, why? He's probably not even in the play. It's going to be a pass most of the time. Oh, my goodness. So 2nd down and 9 again.
Clock running.
So clock running. It's at 1:54 right now. They got to get up to the line. Here he goes. It's going to be a pass. They're looking left side. It's overthrown. Rockets got it. Interception and a horse collar.
Horse collar. There you go.
That's another 15 yards. 10 or 15, however they're going to rule it this year. This year, if you grab the jersey,
you can't even grab
the jersey back there.
Yep.
So that's going to seal the game right there.
Should. If we can successfully do the victory formation.
Yeah. Hey.
That's not funny, man.
It is, because it could happen.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
That's going to bring it up to at least the 22, somewhere in there.
I do not know. I think that may
24.
be 15.
It may be 15, but I thought it was 10. Yeah, it's 15. They're bringing it up to the 27.
Woo.
Wow. Wow.
You got to snap the ball for the clock to run, though.
I'm emotionally drained. Go down. There you go. All right, 1:34 to go in the game. No timeouts for the Tigers. It cannot stop the clock. It's over. 40, 40, and 40 is more than
more than what's left.
More than 130. 130 is only 90 seconds. 40, 40, and 40 be 120. So
it'll be 2 minutes, and there's 119
right.
left.
So we don't have to. We don't even have to start the clock until under a minute, and then we'd have still 2 40-second clocks to work with. So, yeah, the game's over as long as we don't drop the ball and hand it to them.
Right. And if you do, you're walking home.
Oh, please. And there's a snap, trust take, and there's a big push by number 63 on the right side. I'm telling you, you got to block over there, guys. The game is not over.
We'll have to snap it once more.
Yeah, we'll have to snap it at about 5, 6 seconds, 8 seconds, somewhere in there.
5.
But they'll go ahead and snap it once it gets. Why is the game clock stopped at 40? Why is the game clock stopped at 40? Look at that. The game clock is stopped at 40. Are you kidding me? There, now it started. Are you kidding me? That is ridiculous. I don't know why it stopped. There's no reason for it to stop.
It was stopped for about 20 seconds.
It was, yeah, stopped for 15, 20 seconds.
Yep.
Hey, let's Swindle. Yeah, they. All right. Little scuffling around, whatever.
Ball game.
That is it. They
we don't have to
snap it anymore. Water Valley is, and we're jumping up and down. But I'm telling you, it ought to be a celebration that we got out of there alive.
Yep. Yeah. we
happy that we made it out of here without being embarrassed.
Right. We found a way to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, for sure.
And that's. Cahill just got a cramp. We hadn't seen a cramp all night. Cahill just got one at the end of the game. That's a good time to have it, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right. At the end of the game, Water Valley somehow pulls it out, 14-13. We'll be back right after this with the scoring summary. You're watching Blue Devil Football.
Main Street Coffeyville Insurance is now First Choice Insurance. We take pride in our customer service. Our goal is to build long-term relationships with our clients through our experienced agents and the ease of doing business. It is our belief that people should be treated equally with the respect and patience they deserve. Great customer service before, throughout, and after the process is our main concern. We strive to give you the best insurance experience. First Choice has insurance to meet your family's needs. CW White Incorporated Petroleum Products in Water Valley supports Blue Devil football as well as academics. In business since 1946, has been selling quality petroleum products at reasonable prices for those 60-plus years. C.W. White offers local express fuel with ethanol and non-ethanol-free gasolines. Open 24/7 on Wise Street. Also additional locations of local express and Phillips 66 gasolines in Charleston, Batesville, Sardis, and Senatobia. Wishing the best for the Blue Devils this season. The Blue Devil Scoring Summary is sponsored by Dunn's Country Store on Highway 32 West in the Silverina community. Features hickory smoked barbecue, hand-patted never frozen hamburgers, farm-raised catfish, and their cooked order ribeyes served each Friday and Saturday nights.
Water Valley sneaks this one out. We get to go home with our heads held semi-high.
We get to ride home. We don't have to walk.
Exactly. Woo! It's time now for the Dunn's Country Store Scoring Summary. Chad, tell us how we got out of here without walking.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Man, if I sit here, I don't even know if I can explain the stress that we went through. That first half was horrible. Second half got a little bit better, and certainly the end of the game wound up, in the Blue Devils' favor, and we always like bringing home a victory. So, first quarter, it was 0-0. No one scored, and neither team got too terribly close to the end zone or extra point or anything. So the Ripley High School Tigers were the ones that got the scoring started off in the second quarter with 9 minutes and 51 seconds left to go in the second quarter. It was a 26-yard touchdown run by number 32, Jamal Brooks. Their number 35 put the PAT through, making it Ripley 7, Water Valley 0. No more real highlights other than Marion Morgan got an interception with a few seconds left to go in the first half.
Pretty much saved a score, though.
Saved a score, absolutely. And we kind of did the victory formation, and we joked about the victory formation there at the end. So, second half, tying it up with a huge break, a huge play, and maybe the momentum swinger.
It had to be.
Number 22, Keldrick McIntosh, and we were thinking for a little while he was probably going to be the offensive and defensive player of the game of the night.
Hadn't run a play.
Hadn't even run a play on offense, right. So number 22, Keldrick McIntosh with an 11-yard fumble recovery return for a touchdown. Number 41, John Surratt being money first up there. That was 9 minutes and 31 seconds left in the third quarter, tying the score up, Water Valley 7, Ripley 7. With 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go in Q3, number 32, Jamal Brooks, with a 1-yard touchdown run. The PAT was no good. It was blocked by, you probably can guess, number 22, Keldrick McIntosh.
My man.
Yes, indeed. Water Valley 7, Ripley 13. Steve said, that might come back to haunt them in just a moment. And ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the haunting. With 4 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in the game, it was a 14-yard touchdown reception. That is number 16, Jacob Truss, on the pass to number 7, Martavius Rocket. The PAT was good.
Yes, sir.
John Surratt, good on the night. 2 PAT attempts, 2 PAT successes. Making the score, Water Valley Blue Devils 14, Ripley High School Tigers 13. And that would prove to be the decisive score of the night, and Water Valley is going to walk away 1-0.
Well, I'm super proud of John for sticking with that first extra point.
Yep.
9 times out of 10, that ball's missed. It got down on the tee late. You got to say, Ethan is new.
Yeah.
He's learning. He's going to be great, and John is thankfully had some experience.
Mm-hmm.
And we worked on it a couple, last week.
Right.
I told him, I said, bad snaps are going to happen. So you've got on a bad snap or whatever.
Well, he can mitigate that sometimes.
You've got to take your pause on the first step.
Yep.
But your last 2 have got to be consistent. And he kept coming. He stayed with it, and he made that thing. I'm proud of him. Yeah. That was a different. I think more than the block, that was a tough kick.
Yep.
And
well, he knew what it meant. He knew what it was going to cost,
right?
or give us.
So the honeymoon is definitely over.
Woo!
And right now that puts Water Valley on a 6-game winning streak if you go back to last year.
Yep.
And that puts Ripley on a 5-game losing streak.
Back into last year. Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, I'm emotionally dry. I did not want this in a first game.
Nope.
But you expect some sloppiness, but it continued all 4 quarters.
It was really ugly at times.
It was.
It was just, and we say that, like you said a moment ago, we're emotionally attached to this. We are not just, people talking about something that we sort of, kind of like doing on Friday nights because, Bob is a pretty good guy. I mean, we're emotionally attached and invested with this group here, and, we're fans. I think we probably could say that.
We're probably more fans than we are what we're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say close to it. Close to the ugliest win but see, is there a such thing as an ugly win? Is there a such thing as an ugly win? You can look at it two different ways. You can look at it like, oh my goodness, we're in trouble, or you can say, you know what, we had a bad night and we
figured
pulled
out a way to win.
That's what winners do.
That's right. FIO, figured out.
So, I think that was Water Valley pretty much showed a little heart right there, and they showed, hey, look, we're not playing good. We're not doing good, but we're going to find a way to put the ball in the end zone and get the W.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all we can say now.
Yeah. Time to turn the page. We're going to head back home.
All right. We'll take a break and be back in just a second talking about the next opponent, North Pontotoc. So we'll see you guys in just a second. You're watching Blue Devil football.
At Yalobusha General Hospital, we're not stuck in the past. We strive for excellence in everything from our highly trained staff to our top-notch patient care, as well as our one-of-a-kind physical therapy department. And with our recently updated facilities, you'll not only get the best in patient care, but the latest technology for the most accurate diagnosis and treatments. We're not afraid of the future. We're making it happen at Yalobusha General Hospital.
A better quality of care awaits you here at Yalobusha General Hospital.
Valley Tool Incorporated of Water Valley, serving Yalobusha County for 2 decades, are proud supporters of Water Valley High School athletics. Valley Tool makers of fixtures, gauges, jigs, specialized tooling, precision grinding, production machining, and injected mold repair. Valley Tool with locations in the Industrial Park off of Highway 32 West and Railroad Street in Water Valley. Locally owned and operated by Casey Washington since 1997.
All right, we're back. Water Valley sneaks one out of here. We're going home happy.
Happy-ish.
Yep. And next week, the Blue Devils will play host to North Pontotoc.
The Vikings.
Last year we were just talking on the break. They were pretty good last year, but judging from the score tonight, they played Saltillo. And they ended up winning 7-6.
Yeah,
so you're hoping, are they having a rebuilding
They may have had a
too?
game like we had.
Right, right. They may have had one of those games, and maybe that's we need them to have another one next week.
But, that's what we were just talking about. They were 11-2, and they lost to Booneville that was undefeated until we beat them, and lost to North Panola a round or two before we met North Panola back in the playoffs. Right. And North Panola only beat them 22-14.
So they lost two. They lost 2 games to some pretty good teams.
Some very good teams last year. Right. So who knows what happened tonight? We'll see next Friday night what they got.
Well, I think the keys to the next week's game, we got to clean up.
Yeah.
We got a lot to clean up this week.
Mm-hmm.
And
need some
I'm
soap.
telling you, Dufresne.
Yeah.
But I mean, seriously, I think this was a wake-up call for the kids. Any one of them that maybe were still living in the past a little bit, they're up now.
So, not the same team, and hopefully, our young men that were there last year were like, okay, we can win, but we got to do some things differently, and certainly got to do some things better.
Take a lot of effort, and I thought Keldrick tonight was the start of that spark.
Yep.
And
good for him, man.
Rocket
good for him.
finished it. I'm proud of Keldrick.
Yeah.
I was just talking to him today, and he's a good kid.
Yeah.
I like him. But next week, being Bobby Clark Field, home. Bobby Clark Field will be in Water Valley, folks. Hope to see everyone there. We'll see y'all next week. This one's in the books. Water Valley 14, Ripley 13. See y'all next week.
Water Valley Blue Devil football has been brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Yalobusha Hospital and Nursing Home, Turnage Drug Store, Valley Tool Incorporated, Farm Bureau Insurance, Tri-Lake Eye Clinic, Luke's Body Shop, Black & Associates PA, Midtown Auto Parts, First Choice Insurance, Crow Martin Attorneys at Law, C.W. White Incorporated, Horan and Horan PLLC, Fisher Property Team of Remax Legacy Realty, and Mechanics Bank. Water Valley Blue Devil Football has been a production of Murphy Productions.